Whip it good. Do, 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 do. Welcome to Whip It Sundays. Tonight we got Harker Customs, GeekFusionTV, and Commandant whipping that. I got plenty of projects working on, and I've got Adam Bob. It's going to get some new gold paint because I made myself do that because I love the gold on Electrocute so much. This new rough gold. I got my character lore I'm working on. I got one together here, working on a second. And I got Rafferty. And what are y'all working on that?
I'm going to do a little work on Snake. I think I'm going to do make a couple of Eye of Agamottos.
Yeah.
And I think I might do a Dr. Doom tunic if I can find the right color.
Nice.
I too decided to redo a cape on a commission that I said was complete, but I got to looking at it and I'm very dissatisfied. So throw it under the bus, redo it.
Hang Solo in the chat and Wesley Foster. And we about to forgot the little bit of background music.
Oh, yes.
Sector 2813 in the house. And I am going to redo these boots. That's a little loud. They're got really low.
Are they made for walking?
A little too hard.
Yeah. Is here the poor music is not able. Let's see. I'm going to just end up stripping these boots completely instead of just painting over. That means we fixed up a winter Newton bath. And hopefully I don't forget and leave them in there where they grow up to 3 times their size.
Did those ever shrink down at all?
They stayed a little bit bigger. Greetings. Now I would show you, but I just threw it on the floor.
Well, would you go and do that?
I would show you, but
It's, I don't think I ever need it no more. It's gone.
What was it?
that white shag carpet you have.
Oh, it's linoleum. It just went under the bar though. It's like I'm not crawling under there right now for it.
What were you doing?
I was getting like that spinneret shoulder to see how much it shrunk down.
Yeah.
And I just threw it on the floor.
Was it a significant amount?
It's went down a lot, but it's still bigger than what it started out as.
I wonder if it will continue to shrink over time.
I don't know.
Sounds like an experiment.
Exactly. I'm not in any hurry to use them, so. Soaking some parts in Winsor Newton. Get the paint off. So hopefully I don't forget these and they grow like the spinneret arms.
That'd be no good.
Darth in the house. Whip it crew. Still not able to type it on a virtual keyboard. And I got my volume cranked to the max. That's what's going on. But why is everybody so loud? It's like I turned the volume up. Gentlemen, Don, Jared, Don, Cannon, Matt, and Harker.
Good morning. So I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once. Seen that?
I have not seen that.
Isn't that a song?
It's a ding dang dong family movie near as I can tell after watching it.
Ooh. Turn my flashlight on so I can see if I can find that shoulder.
What do you think about that? Well,
All the way to the back.
what do you think about that, Colossus?
Thing is, you think his ears should come out a little bit more?
Let me look at the print. I mean, probably in real life, my worry is that if I bring them out too far, that they'll snap off.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of one of those things where you have to balance the physicality with the functionality.
Physicality.
And as long as you're not like looking at it from like straight on, you don't notice that they're so close to the side of his head.
Oh.
I got that guy printed up.
Most excellent. I think I have some hands that'll work for Don's Ghostwriter.
I
Don.
got this guy printed up.
Oh, sweet.
Card acquired.
If you need a scan of a Sentinel, I could send you one of my Marvel Universe ones.
No, don't send me stuff. That's too much responsibility.
I offered him to send him my.
Look, I got kids. If you send me stuff, they will find it and play with it. That's how it works. I have to keep
They
an eye on it.
They have a certain skill set.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, that's really all you had to say. So yeah, I agree now.
Okay. That'll work perfect. Dom needed some fingerless gloves. I got these Ultimate Nick Fury arms. And that should be the right type of pegs that goes into the arms we put on the Ghost Rider.
There's the Batman head for my Snake Eyes Batman conversion.
Dar still hasn't seen everything everywhere. I haven't either.
I also watched Knock at the Cabin Door.
The Ding Dong Ditch in the cabin? What?
Yeah.
I broke down and watched the Flash movie. There were like 3 other people in the theater.
Sounds like a big crowd from most parts.
Yeah.
That has been the running joke that nobody's watching it.
It's like
It was, there were parts of it that were just painful. Like to watch. Because it was Ezra Miller.
yeah.
It's kind of garbage.
Yep. Yeah. They wonder what's going to fail. Like the whole point of the movie should have been to replace him with the Flashpoint event. But we're going to keep Ezra Miller. Fire everybody else.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Rush.
Fireworks. Happy 4th of July.
Hopefully they don't. They've been shooting them off about every day since Thursday, but hopefully they don't get too bad tonight. Cause my senior dog, she don't like that, and I'd have to go up and console her. She gets freaked out with that stuff.
Stop me if you heard it, but man, I'm tired.
It's already. I understand.
It's just like my car.
It's got tired.
It's tired too.
I did have a good old vegetable joke for you guys, but I decided it was too corny.
But
you're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Darth was asking how was his acting. I would assume Ezra Miller.
It was painful to watch. It was not good. He's just not. There's something wrong with that guy.
Very much so.
He's not for you, huh?
He is
What's
a
that?
weirdo.
He is a weirdo.
He's just a straight up weirdo.
I mean, same, bro.
I mean, yeah. I see crazy people from time to time in my profession, and
Hey,
you can
same,
kind of
bro.
you can kind of tell when something's off about a person, and they're not all with it. I mean, you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
There's something off with that guy.
I used to have to deal with crazy people constantly.
Now you just talked it up.
I used to have to do it for a living.
Yeah, now you just do it twice a week.
That's right, twice a week, my bad. So I would say, ooh.
On the screen, there's
Hey, guys.
2813. My dog hates fireworks too. He sees some cities switching to drones fire hazard reduction. And hello, Warp Hulk Smash. And I found these Ultimate Nick Fury hands. I think with your fingerless gloves.
Oh, nice.
And I think they'll fit in these arms.
Give her a go.
Anyone have extra Caliban hands? I might have some. I'll search. I'm sure I do. I'll just have to search my stash. It's in disarray right now.
What? I find that hard to believe.
Yeah. Let's heat up this.
I think I might be out of juice.
Sean, since you're so stoked about the movie, because I mean it was one of the best things you've ever seen, are you super interested in that SHF Batman that they
When the girls and I went to see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse, whatever it is,
I haven't gone yet because it's been too hot outside here.
we had to walk by the theater showing the Flash movie, and while it said the Flash movie, it had a picture of Batman on it. And I was like,
No,
Batman's got top billing, but he's hardly in the movie.
I can't hardly hear anything over that hairdryer.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna mute myself.
I'm not picking up.
Sector,
I'm not picking up anything more from the Flash franchise. I got the Batmobile because it was the Batmobile 89. It's just billed as a Flash movie.
It's actually not the 89.
I mean, it's pretty. It's the closest thing that there is on the market in that scale in a decent price range. How's that?
Apparently, people are saying that the reason the cowl was that color is because the Batmobile, because Keaton was in the Batgirl movie, and since that thing was axed because it was a major train wreck, it was part gray in that.
Sounds like a story made up to explain a thing that didn't need to be explained.
I don't know.
Hey, Sector 2813, if you can't find a pair of Caliban hands, Monster Venom hands, or even the all those Monster Venomized things, those hands also fit. So if you have an extra set of those lying around. But yeah, Caliban hands, Kingpin, Hulk hands, they all fit in the same joint. Hey Darth, good to see you too, buddy.
I know somebody that works in wardrobe design. Maybe they know somebody that knows what's up about that. I could ask them if the Batmobile was going to be like gray.
Know some people who know some people who stole from some people.
It just, I don't know. It just sounds like a convenient excuse, you know? Like it was this thing that they did but nobody ever saw. And that's why it's this way. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. But it isn't an excuse that WB made, so I don't know.
So, I don't know. My thought is, if they're going to bill it as a Flash movie Batmobile, and it's not, then they come up with other reason for it later.
McFarlane said that it's not, and is now doing the official 89 one.
No, the Flash movie Batmobile. They said it was a Flash movie Batmobile.
Yeah, the one that came out is the Flash movie Batmobile. Is what McFarlane considered it.
It's going to be the same car, but it's just slightly different paint job.
Yeah, probably.
They just have the black top like it's supposed to.
Yeah,
maybe
maybe
finish.
Hopefully a satin finish instead of gloss finish. There's the gloved hands.
They look good.
They got the bigger nubs on the end too, so where's
be careful, make it home.
They're the hinges are a little loose.
Yeah,
but they're older hands. This one's pretty good. This one's loose.
Aren't the nubs on the end of your hands called fingers?
No,
they're called nubs.
Different on the toy. There's a different nub at the end on the back.
I got some nubs on the end of my hand.
Nub. Well, I can't put a Ghost Rider head on here. I just want to see what the Ghost Rider head looks like when it's fixed up.
I tell you what, I've been busier than a dentist at the trailer park.
How would he be busy if a free dentist at the dinner park at the
probably
park?
Free dentist?
Yeah, free. Otherwise, he wouldn't be very busy at all.
I'm more excited to be here than women's prison on Hot Dog Day. That was funny.
I missed the first thing you said. You cut out for me.
I was going to grab a Ghost Rider, but
I forgot where. Get your butt off the desk.
There. I took the filter off the bike, Cosmic bike, the show on stream, and I forgot where I put the illustrator. Oh well, that goes in your box. I'll see if I can find any other hands too for you. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll throw in the hands actually go on the figure. Those aren't.
Oh, you know what might work too, eh? Is the ultimate cap that came with that Nick Fury.
Man.
Geek Fusion TV, do you know you're muted?
I'm not muted.
He just has nothing to say.
I'm actually I'm cleaning my room right now, so I'm kind of like moving around the room doing stuff.
I got these open splay hands that should work in like that too. They're a little bigger, but I think they're designed for these arms, so I'll throw that in the box too.
Thank you, sir.
For your
Hey, Don,
ghost
you
driver.
Yep.
Don's got a nice little wheel cutter thing there too.
Thought you
Yeah,
just
Harker said I should use it more.
you should cut that
Hey, name
yard
of-
off of it.
Name withheld is in the house.
All that thing is doing is getting in your way, making it hard to see.
We'll put that, and that all together.
Yeah.
Slash that old bitch off of there.
He's all bagged up and put him with the rest of your stuff.
In my box, oh goodies.
Yep. Now, that should have been in there. Oh yeah. All that paint's crinkling off there.
What do you got in there?
I'm redoing the gold on Adam Bob because after that looking at electrocute, I was like, damn it, I love that gold.
Oh yeah. Don't blame me.
Thank you, Bobby.
It's gonna be like the graphite issue all over again. All gold paint's gonna get redone now.
What silver thing can I chrome? I was like,
Tell
no,
us
what gold stuff can I repaint? What gold parts can I repaint?
Enter the Dave Chappelle meme.
You may got some of that gold rough gold paint.
What? What'd you say?
You got some of that rough gold paint?
Wesley Foster says, Geek Fusion, no more.
Yes, man.
Oh, no, you're quietly enjoying the AC. Yeah.
I am. I'm so glad.
Hey, Solo, I feel the need to make a custom figure of the midget from Fantasy Island. Anybody have a suggestion for a base body? Yes. You could use the
Dog tire, bone.
WWE
Dog tire.
Hornswoggle.
Dog tire, bone. Dog tire.
Yep, Hornswoggle would probably be the best bet.
Yeah, he also comes with a suited body.
Yeah, but he's there.
So I used Hornswoggle for a couple of customs. Actually works out really well. You can make a custom Molten Man. You're welcome,
yeah.
buddy.
I could take up that ex Nilo guy and put a new head, put a different head on it, then go back over the whole thing with that gold. It was like the happiest geek chat I ever experienced with it. So somebody got air conditioning back, it was like the best mood ever.
Oh, I was in a great mood. I loved everything I watched this week. It's fantastic.
Everything's better with AC.
Yeah, it is. Especially when you go 6 days without. Oh, in South Texas. Oh God, no.
Yeah, God. Ours has been like an iguana fighting Godzilla. It's just, it's slow. It's losing. It's losing.
Makes me think about when Jeremy Clarkson they were talking about the Lamborghini Countach here. Its air conditioning is like an asthmatic blowing through a straw. Countaches are beautiful cars, but they were actually kind of pieces of shit.
Bunch of fiberglass, just ready to wrap around the pole. Well, shatter around the pole.
All right, I'm back.
Hey.
Okay, nice.
Get back to working on my least favorite superhero.
Iron
Oh,
Man?
Yeah.
Iron Man.
I thought your least favorite was Iron Man.
No, least favorite is Wolverine.
Can we take a moment of honesty here for just a minute?
Didn't we say Wolverine was more popular than Iron Man?
Can it not be said that Wolverine is probably the most overrated comic book character ever?
No, that's
Yeah.
Batman.
Well, okay, they're tied.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here.
Well, yeah. They're pretty
They're
close.
tied.
I think Batman might edge them out a little bit, but Wolverine is right there. It's neck and neck.
So overhyped. I mean, I like Wolverine as much as any X-Men fan. But
Oh, I
Jesus.
don't know about as much as any.
Well, you know what I mean.
There's some fan out there, I'm sure.
I mean, it's not like, first of all, they erased everything that made him cool, which was his mystery. That's all gone. That's been gone for 20 years or more, right?
James Howlett.
Why is this not?
So, what's left? I mean, yeah, he's got healing factor and claws and adamantium. Cool.
But who fucking don't nowadays?
I know.
I don't.
Well, yeah, but you're not a comic book character, but
When
you're excluded from the conversation.
your name is Jimmy.
How about Sean?
My name is Jimmy.
Well, that's what they call Wolverine went by before he lost his memory. Is Jimmy.
James Howlett.
I'm just saying, he's at least the most overrated Marvel Comics character ever. It's not that he's not a good character. He's just so overhyped and has been for 40 years.
You can defeat him with one of those magnetic cranes.
True.
You just get him into the right spot, turn that sucker on,
I
and just leave it on. Where's he going to
The
go?
comedy sketch where that comedian's like a firing all the X-Men, and when he's firing Wolverine, like, I got these. You have metal bones to, and our number one villain is a guy with magnetism. You're fired.
Pete Holmes.
What happened there?
Stay where you are. I'm gonna come kill you, bub. And what are motorcycles made of? Tubes. I'd kill you with my mind, but I feel like I was putting down a what? I feel like it'd be something dog. God.
And then now they're making him Ghost Rider. Like, he's just brushing.
They just brought back Dan Ketch, Ghost Rider.
I think that's only supposed to be for like a couple issues, but he's going through like all the deaths of Wolverine, and like at one point in time and one continuity he was like a Ghost Rider. It's almost like a what if kind of thing. Is what I'm gathering.
Well, I hate it. Thanks.
I
hate it.
Thanks. I hate it.
Thanks.
Man.
Thanks, Marvel. I hate it.
Yes. Maximum hate it.
The best Wolverine has ever been was when he is Hugh Jackman.
Mm-hmm. Because he's a little tiny guy in the comics. He's like 5'3", 5'4".
What was the best Wolverine book you ever read? What story?
The Weapon X story in Marvel Comics Presents. That's the best Wolverine that I think I've ever read.
The Sam Keith?
No, it was Barry Windsor Smith.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, that one was kind of all over the place.
No. The original, the first time we ever heard the word Weapon X was what was it? 1990. Marvel Comics Presents. I think it was like issues like 68 through 74 or something like that. I can't remember. And that's when we first found out, how he was created. That's the first clue. I mean, we didn't know anything about him. He didn't know anything. That's the first time Marvel Comics allowed them to do anything having to do with his origin.
Should have left it at exactly that.
Yeah, because it was just enough to be a great story, give us a little bit of his backstory, and just kind of see that, the process of what happened to him. But we got no context of like when it happened or what was going on before it or what happened after, right? You just get the story of what happened to him when he was being experimented on and the process they used to basically make him. And then by the end of the story, he escapes into the wild, and then that's it. And we get no relevant context about like any more detail about him. And we don't get his name, none of that stuff. It was just a cool little story that helped fill in some of the gaps of like, his adamantium and his claws and things like that. And it was just cool. And it was awesome. It was a great story. And the artwork, of course, Barry Windsor Smith is gorgeous. It was a fantastic story, and it was all we ever needed.
Nope, we got Crack Cow Mafia in the house. That's my nephew. Got family in the house.
Family, 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 family.
What's that liquid you're dipping parts into? It's a Winsor Newton brush cleaner and restorer. Darth Gutierrez, Spider-Man is overrated in my opinion.
Who?
He said Spider-Man.
Oh. I don't know. I think Spider-Man is genuinely an amazing character.
It says so right on the book cover.
Spider-Man is I think, first character that was truly relatable to people reading comics.
Until they start like making 1,500 Spider-Mans, I would agree he was one of the best. he's gotten to be overrated by the fact they keep copying him.
Yeah, they won't leave his story alone and just let Spider-Man be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They won't go back to the simple stories that they did for 30 some odd years, basically up until Clone Saga. Clone Saga started this 30-year span of let's do everything we can to fuck with Spider-Man and Peter Parker every chance we get.
Do you read current Spider-Man books?
No, I stopped after Superior Spider-Man.
Because most people that don't read Spider-Man books, that's a lot of what people say is like, you can't let Spider-Man just be Spider-Man. It's like, well, because, you know, a lot of it is because it gets stale for people that are, monthly readers of Spider-Man, and then, then what? If you lose your core audience, just for the sake of the guy that wants Spider-Man to be Spider-Man.
The argument can be made too. The same core audience wants Spider-Man to stay Spider-Man. The same argument can be used for the thing too. Double-sided coin. You start changing Spider-Man up, you lose your core audience as well.
That's right.
That's usually not the case, though.
Actually, it's a lot of cases for me. You start changing characters up, I walk away.
Now, I went and watched the movie, right?
I'm only basing it off of, what I know from my buddy that, that ran his shop. And I know you got a buddy that was one. But he said that people would walk away when especially from Thor. Like Thor, it would just get stale, like majorly stale. The only thing that would keep people around is the art and writing teams.
Oh.
When the art and writing teams were really good and they could keep it fresh, but not stray too far away from the actual story. But then Marvel goes, "Oh, well, let me use this team on something else," and then they
when they screwed up like all Superman stuff and they start messing with his thing.
Yes.
I've been a loyal subscriber to like Superman for decades, and when they start screwing up Superman, I dropped it. And right now,
lies the problem, right? Like you said it, story. Okay, story and art keep people coming back. Okay, and for the last 30 years, I'm just talking about Spider-Man, but this could easily apply to Superman as well. It has just been a constant barrage of bad storytelling that uses gimmicks to bring in new characters or new clones or new this or new that, because they're not bringing anybody in who can write a good story. The last person, and granted, I stopped reading Spider-Man after Superior Spider-Man, which I thought was actually a really good story. I actually really liked the Superior Spider-Man storyline. But before that, the last good person to write Spider-Man was Brian Michael Bendis in the Ultimate Comics.
Yeah,
he knew how to write a Spider-Man story.
But Brian Michael Bendis had a plan with Miles. He knew going into
and then that's fine. Whatever he did, it worked. And what we're getting in the meantime in mainstream Spider-Man comics, since the Clone Saga happened, is basically people who don't know how to write a good Spider-Man story, because people did it for 30 years before that. And they didn't have to introduce clones or change up Spider-Man's costume every 2 minutes or introduce some ridiculous new Spider-Verse thing. And those comics were good, because I've read every single comic book going back to Amazing Fantasy number 15, and they were good stories, and they showed the humanity of Peter Parker, and they were well written, thought out, relatable stories that kept you interested month to month to month without doing ridiculously over the top revamps and changes every few months. And the problem is now, to get around the fact that they can't find people to write good stories that are relatable, that people want to read and know about these characters. There were issues of old school Spider-Man where he didn't even put on the costume, but the writing was so well done you loved the story. It's the Star Trek equivalent to the TNG episode Data's Day, where almost nothing happened, and it's one of the greatest episodes of Star Trek TNG ever. That's how people used to write Spider-Man. They made the characters incredibly relatable and incredibly easy to like and want to know what's going on in their lives, even if it's a whole story just about Peter Parker having a bad day or trying to, get everything laid up so that later, he can have a date with Mary Jane, and all these little no-name, street level thugs keep getting in his way, promising to screw up his date with Mary Jane. And they made those stories good and readable and made you want to come back for more. And now they just use this crutch of, well, let's do some new Spider-Verse thing or some new clone thing because we can't write a good story for shit.
Well, they're stuck on the whole it's got to be an event, because that's where Marvel thinks that they're going to make their money. Is if we do an event, we can tie all these other books together, and then we can do a cover.
Major crossover events is basically what's killed the comic book industry.
We can also compile this story into a trade paperback.
Well, mine's two-parted. If we do a big linking event, then we can do incentive covers on all these other books with all these other artists. And now you could have a Young Hook Lee on this one, and he could do one on this and this and this and this. That way you'll want all of his incentive covers across all of them, but you'll be able to put those incentive covers at different tiers. Oh, one's a 1 in 10, one's a 1 in 25, one's a 1 in 100. So you'll have to spend all this extra money all over these, these incentive tiers in order to get the ones that you want. And it's what's working right now to make Marvel actually stay somewhat afloat.
Well, the big events too, though, run a lot of people away because they don't want to buy all the crossover.
They don't care about it. I don't even know if they care about the writing. The only thing making them money is those covers right now. I mean, we've talked about that.
Well, actually, all the changes they made to Superman right now, I think Brad said one person subscribes to Superman.
Wow. That. Probably after they emasculated him with a billy club.
Sorry.
They did molest Superman in prison.
What?
Yeah.
Superman Red and Blue, he got raped in prison repeatedly.
God.
That's the way they handle their legacy characters now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Somehow, some kind of dictator.
I'm sure that's that is retconned over 4 or 5 times, I guess.
Oh no, it's still current. It's still current.
Well, Red and Blue was retconned over by New 52.
No, Red and Blue was recent. This the new one.
It's the new one?
Yep, New 52. 52 is 2012. This happened just a year or two ago.
Oh my God! Why?
So the
Hulk Smash
Spider-Man movie, right?
No,
getting back to my original point of Spider-Man being amazing. Spider-Man is great because of, I feel like he's the superhero. He's not, a god in a cape. He is a street level guy that has to deal with these huge fucking problems that he is not equipped to handle, and he, he can't say quit. He doesn't say stop. He just keeps going and keeps pushing to make it happen.
But a lot of people don't realize how powerful he is, though.
And in the movie, it is, I feel like one of the most perfect examples of that even though it's not Spider-Man, it's not Peter Parker, it's Spider-Man Miles Morales, but it's the same fucking situation. It's an insurmountable odd, and it's something that he can't.
Whoa. Is there anything coming out of your mouth that's going to be a spoiler?
No, it's just a Spider-Man. So I'm not gonna tell you what happens. It's a thing that he has to overcome. And it's really easy to resonate with because we all have fucking problems.
Well, that's what
and it feels like you don't need to be Peter Parker to have that problem to overcome, because like the Miles story is a perfect example of a Spider-Man story. It's just not Peter Parker Spider-Man. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's that relatable nature that makes Spider-Man great. He's the most relatable comic book character ever. He's the most relatable in everything, from what you're talking about of how he has to constantly face things that are above him, to whether or not he still has to worry about if he can pay rent that month, or if he can take MJ out on his birthday, or whatever it is. Comic book Spider-Mans have always been filled with relatable stories, things that most people can look at and absolutely relate
in the modern comics.
I think the other thing that draws people to Spider-Man is that he's an aspirational hero. He wants to be the hero, not because he has to be, but because he chooses to be. So the thing that, like, I watched the Revelations, Masterverse Revelations, and the main difference that I saw there, besides it not being really about He-Man, was that all of the quote-unquote hero characters in that were reluctant heroes as opposed to aspirational. Whereas in the first one, in the original He-Man, they were all aspirational heroes. They wanted to do, the right thing instead of, oh, I have to do this and this responsibility is such a burden. Peter Parker doesn't have to do all the stuff that he does. He does it because it's the right thing to do.
He feels he's supposed to do it. But yeah, but you know what though? I might be in the minority here when I say this. As a character, I don't think that they should be basing Miles Morales as a Spider-Man. All these different Spider-Men. I think Peter Parker should be Peter Parker. He should be Spider-Man. If they were going to create a character for Miles Morales, I think they should have done it outside of the Spider-Verse. Why don't they just create a different hero for him? Why does he have to be another Spider-Man for?
Well, the cool thing, because I actually really like Miles Morales. As a huge, long-time Spider-Man fan, he's the only quote-unquote replacement character I think that's ever been done well. And they were able to do it because of the fact that he was from another reality, right? We don't have to take... Peter Parker is still Spider-Man, right? Because he's Ultimate Comics, and you could tell those stories almost like a what-if story in a way, and it worked for where it was from. Now, I know... Now, isn't he part of the 616 after all the Secret Wars shit?
Yep.
Now, and so I don't read the comics anymore, so I don't know what that storyline is.
Gwen is too. I think her new name is Ghost Spider. Because her comic book was always called Spider Gwen, but that can't be your superhero name.
Ghost Spider
for
a little while.
Well, Darth was asking, Matt, did you enjoy Hugh Jackman's Wolverine appearance in X-Men Apocalypse?
Yeah, where he says, "Go fuck yourself."
No, that's the where he's Weapon X.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry, Apocalypse. That's the one I try to forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was fine. It was a decent scene in a crappy movie. So, I mean, there's that. That movie is not good.
I think I missed his appearance in that. I think I lost interest.
Who is it? Cyclops and Cyclops? Is it Cyclops and Jean? Somehow end up. I don't even remember how because I don't.
It's several of the X-Men, young X-Men, that like at base and.
Yeah, they end up at the Weapon X facility.
Oh yeah, okay.
And they set him free.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2099, the Goat. Getting around.
I do agree. Spider-Man is incredibly powerful, though.
I haven't
He
seen
is.
the new Indiana Jones movie yet.
Not yet.
I saw it yesterday.
Always pulls his punches.
The vast majority of people who are creating comic books don't really give a damn about the characters that they hear. Yeah, about the. Yeah, they've made them all about the characters don't really act like heroes anymore. That's my biggest thing. Question: how would you make a Tron figure?
Oh,
Like classic Tron or like a modern Tron, more like from
Probably.
that last movie?
I would, if you're going to do a classic Tron, like a Lightning Collection Power Ranger would probably be a good base.
oh yeah.
What's worse than the sleeves they did? Yeah, the Superman that got probably done worse.
Anything with like painting sharp lines like that is just the worst. A lot of taping off and spraying, and instead of trying to hand do those lines would be my best friend. Even though I can paint pretty straight, still, my God, it's such a pain in the butt getting a really sharp
He says
line.
modern and classic.
I think Lightning Collection would be the best way to go with either way.
Yeah, for sure.
Different types of Lightning Collection bodies.
Some
You might even consider using a paint pen instead of trying to paint those lines.
I'd say that's.
I have mixed feelings about paint pens.
Yeah,
I know.
Sometimes that's
They're
even
just not
worse.
reliable. I mean,
Sometimes the paint
in my
pen, if your
experience.
hand gets shaky, or if you got an animal.
Unless you
and
want
they
to do a
decide-
shitload of taping up.
Well, that's Steven. He's a comic artist, so he's got a pretty good hand.
And plus, I mean, I do something with some fluorescence. That way, you could blacklight it and make it light up. Personally, if it was me,
Yeah.
Didn't we get some Tron figures from Diamond Select or something a while back?
Yeah. The Kingdom Hearts line, right?
Yeah.
So I can't remember.
Tron. Yeah, we got like a Tron Goofy, something like that.
I think we got Tron figures too, though.
Really?
Yeah, from Diamond Select.
All those digital effects and stuff on them, just oof.
Did we know? Did we know?
Is that
From
where we're
the,
gonna- are you sure about that?
So I just knocked the spatula off the barbecue grill I was supposed to send to you.
Oh. I guess I can't
So
put-
sorry, Rife, I didn't send you the barbecue grill.
I can't do no grilling.
Do what?
I can't do no grilling then.
Yeah, I didn't even notice. Didn't even realize until just now. You've had that box for what, a month?
I got it sitting here.
Steven
I've been
says,
into it.
yeah, they're 7 to 8 inch scale. Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? Like Collector said, you know what? Power Rangers is your best bet. If you don't want to do the Marvel Select. Hey, so I want to make a Cobra Commander, but in a Python Patrol scheme. Gray primer color. The hatching for the scales is the issue. Suggestions?
Cobra Commander and a Python Patrol.
What is he? Ask that again.
Yeah, he's
I want to
saying
make
gray
a Cobra
primer color.
Commander. You go ahead.
Yeah, he's saying that the hatching for the scales is the issue. That's where he's asking for suggestions.
Like paint. He's wanting to do painted scales, not 3D scales.
The perfect pattern is what he means by that.
Yeah.
Man, that pattern is one little part off of it, and you notice.
Can we see a picture of what he's talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's saying the lines.
Roll out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what version what that looks like. I know.
This guy here.
You blow it up.
If you look at any of the Python Patrol, if you look at the red
That
part,
guy there.
Okay.
Is that what
oh,
he's
okay,
talking about?
so that version, I didn't even know that was a thing, man.
I didn't even know that was a thing either.
Could you not use the officer and just put the head on? Don't the officer have that kind of pattern?
What scale is he talking about?
Oh, it's in
That's the
classified.
gray primer version.
Yeah, well, I mean, they don't have that helmet or anything.
Well, there
And
you go. That's it.
You just take the Python Patrol guy and put a Cobra Commander head on him.
Yeah,
I mean, that would be the easy thing to do.
yeah, but then you got your pants that you're gonna want to look like that. And, man, my honest opinion, wait till they make it.
He said Super 7 makes one.
7-inch scale.
Because they're gonna make that. That ain't gonna not get made.
That'll end up being a Target thing. They're going to do the. They are going to release classic Cobra Commander body. It's just not going to be in the deco that you get with the hat, his tank. They already said.
I scored a his tank Cobra Commander off a buddy of mine.
Oh, really?
He ordered 3 his tanks, so.
Jesus.
Oh. Nice. Is that who I think it is?
No.
No.
It's one of the guys who lives around me.
I saw this
Okay.
Cobra Commander earlier today, and I almost bought it, and then I realized that it was 4-inch.
Mm.
But it looks good.
Helmet looks nice, right? I like it.
Yeah, I thought it looked good.
They get you a good deal on your Cobra Commander.
Yeah, I say it's a decent one.
Yeah, but it's only 4-inch. But that would have been a good Cobra Commander to have.
Yeah.
It's even got
That's
the
the
chrome
high
faceplate.
one. What's the scale on that?
Nice.
It's
4-inch.
3.9 inches, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because the 100. Oh, I guess it might be 3 inch or 4 inches because it's 105 millimeter.
The only thing that you can get with highest stuff that is kind of good scale would be like their Godzilla stuff, because there isn't really a scale for that. So it's just as big as the SH figure or SH monster art stuff. And it actually, the paint apps on Hayas looks way better than theirs.
Also, I wouldn't buy anything Super 7.
That
No, definitely not. Like for
Yeah, it's
Haya, like this is my first.
just over 4 inches.
too. Subpar 7.
This is my first Haya that I went ahead and picked up the
Also,
Mothra.
4 inches.
It's just over 4 inches.
Oh, so just over 4 inches.
Yeah, so it's a weird scale. Wow.
Man.
Yeah, the paint apps are.
So like I
way
was saying, just over 4 inches.
I'm not saying anything.
The paint apps are great on this compared to SHF and NECA.
On the higher ones, they're not.
Yeah, not this. On the Haya's great.
Wheels.
Like this is the Haya.
Oh, the paint apps are better.
Yeah, this is their paint apps on their their king of the monsters, Mothra, right here. And it looks awesome. Like, the body is really well done. The articulation on the body doesn't feel fragile like the NECA. Actually has like articulation, unlike a lot of the stuff on the SHF. It's good. I like it. I can't wait to get the Godzillas. I went ahead and ordered all of them. Yeah, the eye alone looks creepy. It's good. All the little individual textures on it.
Do you think the post office is going to be open tomorrow?
No.
Probably not.
The 3rd? Should be. But you never know.
I don't know. A lot of people have Monday off who work at
Oh, really?
government places. Yeah, they do Monday.
Government places giving people a long weekend? What? Who the hell do they think they are?
I mean, not my wife's dumbass boss. They want her to work Monday and have Tuesday off. He's like, can we just have like Monday off and then work Tuesday? I'd rather that. Have a 3-day weekend than hodgepodge. And he's like, no.
It's probably because your brass has Saturday, Sundays off. They just put in PTO for Mondays, and then they got the following day off. That sounds about right, right?
They did the same thing over here. They gave Saturday was Canada Day, so they had some people were off Saturday, and then some people were off on Monday. So it all depends on the company.
So Canada communist or something? Like Canada Day? That's not a real thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Trying to steal our holidays.
Yep.
3 days apart is a little significant.
Do they shoot off fireworks too?
I guess
Yeah, but
if you have them, smoke them if you got them.
they're very polite about it. They go on all the neighbors and ask, we're going to shoot fireworks. Is it okay, or you want to join us?
Be okay if we I don't want to spook your moose.
You definitely don't want to spook the moose.
Well, you do not.
Don't want to spook the
Moose
moose.
will kill you.
Those things, grizzlies are terrified of moose.
Video of that grizzly run away from that moose. That was wild.
Please, God, no. Not the moose.
That was fucking whack for sure.
Yeah.
I watched this one video. This dumbass woman, she was like on a hiking trail, and saying like these people are hollering at her, "Lady, get away! There's babies up ahead." And she just kept on like going over to them, trying to get pictures. Then all of a sudden, like these giant moose come out, and like, holy shit! Everybody's like, "Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here."
Yeah. Probably good.
Well, that bitch is dead. We tried.
We warned her.
Good luck, man. Thoughts and prayers, likes and shares. There's a few animals that are on my do not fuck with list, and moose is like number 2 on that list.
Oh, so
Number 2? Is the number 1 a go back in time and fuck with the megalodon?
Yeah, what's the number 1?
the moose
That's secret.
It's a
Oh, it's a hippo.
I can't be divulging all my secrets on YouTube.
so
Yeah, I
yeah,
wouldn't mess with the hippo either.
Oh, a hippo.
Yeah, don't fuck with no hippo.
Hippo
They look
is-
like they are cordial and nice, but they are mean AF.
that's the
Talking
one
about they
animal
kill
that
more-
Steve Irwin would not.
They kill more humans than any other animal in the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's one animal that even Steve Irwin wouldn't mess with.
Yeah.
He was alive.
The hippo.
He would get his boat out of the water and it's like, yeah, we're hiking over this way.
Yeah, the hippo bodies more people than any other animal.
They kill crocodiles for fun. They're not even meat eaters, but they will kill one and just chew on it just because.
Oh, they throw it around too.
One gets
Yeah.
a little
Like a
bit
fucking
too
frisbee.
close to their kids, but they hang out together. They hang out in the same swimming area, and they keep things copacetic until one gets a little too close to the kid, and the other gators just go, "Yep, that's what happens.
What'd you get, dummy?
You got a little close, huh? Didn't see where you're swimming. There goes Fred. Fred's dead. Fred's dead."
You know what animal you got?
My
You know
hands
what
are
animal you
covered
gotta
in
really
grease.
watch out for? You really got to watch out for the strongest animal pound for pound in the world is a freaking honey badger.
Yeah, I don't have to worry
Well,
about
it's
that
durable.
around here.
That thing will rip you
Oh,
apart.
yeah, it's like, well, are you talking about mammal or?
Well,
'Cause
I don't
period,
know.
I think
Honey badgers go up against three, 4 lions, and they're
yeah.
scared to
Well, they
go near
they
it.
can't get through their skin.
Yeah. Around here, it's white-tailed deer on the highway.
Yeah, white-tailed deer kill a lot of fucking people. A lot of people. Everybody wants
Yeah,
to be, oh, they're nice, I want to pet them, and they wind up getting trampled and gored.
Or they hit them with their car and die.
Yeah, too. Fucking hate deer, man. Passionately.
And they're dumb.
Dumb as absolutely not worth the breath they breathe.
And
They
wild
are
turkeys are dumb.
waste of fucking oxygen.
And they
It's-
taste
it's-
terrible.
Depends how
Worse
you cook
than
them.
Batman, man.
All right.
Depends how you cook them.
What does the underside of this shoulder pad look like? It's got
Good.
some things sticking out of it.
I'll tell you, deer are almost as bad as that
I think I got questions for you, Don.
1970 Superman movie.
You
Don?
trying to get on the not getting sent anything list?
I think I'm on that list.
Look, I'm old. My eyes ain't that good, bro.
So, do you have a question for Don?
Yeah,
Really?
what is supposed to be underneath this shoulder pad? Is it just some? Is it just a?
Oh, I was gonna take pictures of the actual figure.
Are we going? Oh, he walked away, didn't he?
Yeah,
All right,
so
let's-
He's still in the room.
It looks like
Let me flip over so I can see what's going on. Okay, so it just kind of comes down and it's got these rectangles with holes in them.
your camera is like super dirty.
It's got Vaseline on it to make it look all romantic and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like classic Star Trek.
well, hang on. Hold what you got.
Oh, wipe me down. Wipe me down.
Yeah.
Why?
I think we
Stand
had
by.
a seizure warning before that.
There's no flashing lights. Ah.
It's focused on the awesome T-shirt in the background.
Well, the hide and seek.
It's not focusing on what you're.
No, it's
You're gonna have to cover
focused
everything else up. Put your hand behind the figure.
We've tried that before.
Yeah, my camera don't fucking like it.
I'll make it up. I got a good enough idea.
Okay, what if we switch
Oh,
to the back camera?
Worse. Let's switch to
What's on that
making
dude's
it worse.
head over there to the left with the blue cape on?
I will switch to the regular camera view for right now until you can figure it.
I think I got a good enough idea what that looks like. I can make it up. It'll be good. Them are some sculpting tools. Man, your workspace is much more organized than my workspace.
My workspace is more toys than working area right now.
My workspace is an absolute disaster, so I'm not even going to bother showing it.
What's on that guy's head in the background? I want to see that. Oh, it's a
Valiverse
I thought it was.
Kevlar
I thought it was a
with the night goggles.
rotisserie chicken.
be a sweet hat.
A rotisserie chicken.
Yeah, you could have a snack and wear it.
Yeah, no shit.
Can you seize it better?
Yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do for that.
Getting right up in there. Man, that back camera is absolutely a lot better camera.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Okay, I think I got it.
So yeah, see, this is what his chest looks like.
So you're making titanium, man?
His crotch looks like. And see, his back isn't right, but that's what it looks like.
Ooh.
So I don't think his back really matters.
I got a
What
question
figure?
from TC.
Back.
At Hulk Smash Customs. What is your favorite classic Hulk figure? Ooh.
Well, there's only one classic Hulk figure, right?
Well, no. If you're talking about the old Hulk Classics line, there's a few there. Man, you know what? That's hard. If we're talking like modern Hulk, for me, it's like a toss-up between the Select Rampaging Hulk and is that what we're calling him, or Immortal Hulk? What do they call him now? Rampaging? Select Hulk.
He's a Mortal Hulk, the select one. It was originally supposed to be released as Rampaging Hulk, but they changed the name.
Okay, sing green short.
Protect the
For the classic look, I'm probably gonna have to go with the 80th anniversary. Or are you talking about from the classics line from back in the day, Toy Biz? That would have to be Smart Hulk, Professor Hulk, Merge Hulk, whatever you want to call him, with the black tank top.
You know what my favorite Hulk is?
Totally Awesome Hulk.
I was hoping you'd know because I don't.
Yeah, the modern. If
Your favorite
modern
Hulk is
fine.
Iron Man?
Yeah. Hulkbuster Iron Man. What up?
Those Hulkbuster suits only last a couple of seconds with the Hulk.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Yeah. Modern is fine. Yeah, I'd say I like the Select for, and the 80th anniversary. One's just bigger than the other. They both represent a classic looking Hulk, though. He's just looking to get one nice looking classic Hulk.
I would go Select.
It all depends on if he prefers. A lot of people don't like the size of the Select. They think that the Hulk should be shorter. Do you like the Hulk to tower over your other characters, or do you want him to just be big enough? If you don't want him to be too big, I'd go with the 80th. And they've had like the 80th. You can also get the Rick James one, but yeah, he likes the big one. So yeah, I would go with the Marvel Select Hulk. That thing there that's probably one of the greatest Hulk figures. Oh, he's already got the Planet Hulk and Abomination already. Yeah, go with
Get the Select. Match those perfectly.
Yeah, and what do they call? I keep forgetting what they have on the package. Are they calling it the Rampaging Hulk or the
Immortal Hulk.
Yeah, I think it's Immortal, yeah.
Yeah, they called it the Immortal Hulk.
Yeah. Well, it's not really the fate that the
It's not really.
doesn't. Yeah, it's not really.
It's a rampaging Hulk. It's just called the Immortal Hulk.
Yeah,
The
so it's
original
called,
solicitation for it was Rampaging Hulk, but they changed it because
Yeah.
of the popularity of the Immortal Hulk book.
Paint.
Darth says I like Hulk. He's a great comic character. It's too bad the MCU disrespected him. Yeah.
Well, hopefully he'll get to come back to his glory now that they can actually do the good stories.
Yep.
Oh my Jesus! Did anybody see the Darksider toy?
No.
So,
Excited.
I don't even know what that is.
It's
It
fun.
was a video game, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, they're doing the second video game, but that's fine. I guess if they get big enough numbers, they'll do war.
George, Joe Madureira was the guy who did the art.
Yeah, Joe Madureira.
Oh, okay, well, however it's pronounced.
I also have the Night War, the Battle Chasers. I love that.
I like that a lot.
I kickstarted that game, the Night War. My daughter played it and liked it.
You still got them over, or are they gone now?
Whoop.
Your kid's done.
Yeah, they're still here. They'll go back on the 21st.
Oh, okay.
I have them for 30 days this year.
30 days and 30 nights.
There was a promise that I would get them for 2 weeks in Christmas, but it's my off year, so I can't afford it. The way the money goes into the account, it's per paycheck. So it takes 2 years to get, 2 trips. But she's like, "Oh, I'll give you the Christmas this year," and I'm like, "That's awesome. I cannot afford it." Plane tickets are expensive nowadays, man. Back when we first started this, it was like $700-800 to fly the girls up here. Now it's $1,200.
Wow. You better off saving up and buying your own jet.
I had to significantly up the per paycheck debit to start covering it again, because I was always coming up like many $100 short.
That's nuts.
And inflation is a bitch.
Making Python. Oh, sorry. It's like I'm making a Crimson Python Patrol out of gray and yellow Viper version. The gray plastic takes the dye more really good.
I bet it does.
Yeah, some of those plastics, they drink that stuff up.
They're dye addicts.
Like an alcoholic on payday.
They got the diabetes.
Speaking of overdone, overused, pompous superheroes, what's the best Batman story that you ever read? And why is it The Long Halloween?
I don't read comics. So.
You've never read comics?
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna say I haven't read a comic, but I never collected. I just felt that comics are too all over the place for me. You can't really, like, one of my buddies was reading. We're talking Spider-Man. He was reading Spider-Man. He was actually my supervisor at another job, one of my old jobs, and quite a few years older than me. He was reading Spider-Man for his whole life, and then in the early '90s, when they started that whole clone thing, saying that everything you basically read for the past so many years wasn't even Spider-Man. So you know what? He just wrapped it up from there. He said, I'm done with this bullshit. So you can't blame him for being upset.
No, makes sense.
There was a time when I quit reading Iron Man comic books, and it was during the Crossing story. And if you read that story, I think you'll know why.
Tell us.
Kang.
What you off?
Kang came in and brainwashed Iron Man, Tony Stark, and made him do the bad things, murdered a lot of people, and then so the Avengers was like, well, what we're going to do is we're going to go back in time. We're going to get Tony Stark when he was a kid and bring him back up here because only Iron Man can beat Iron Man. And then, of course, Senior Iron Man, who's been doing Iron Man in for 100 years, just ripped his fucking heart out of his chest. It's like, good luck. And then he realized what he was doing was all wrong, so it was terrible. I quit reading it.
So, are you telling me that Thor couldn't beat Iron Man?
The entirety of the Avengers couldn't.
Really? Wow. Maybe they should have called Hulk then.
But then, he was under Kang's control, and Kang was assisting him.
Yeah.
Even the armor he was wearing in that time, it looked evil. Mean, I suppose you could say.
He's a mean one. Mr. Green.
I told you, there's an Iron Man.
He had the marks on him where they were hitting him with the 10-foot pole.
I saw I told you there's the comic cover. It's called Iron Maniac. I don't know what story it was. If it was supposed to be an Iron Man from another universe
timeline, yes,
and from another time. And I just like the way the armor looks on that cover. I don't know what it looks like other than that.
It's the pink, purple, the pastels, and the gray, right?
I don't think so. I just know that on the cover he's grabbing a couple of people by the face.
You know what armor I really like?
You not leaving
that's new.
Wide open.
Did y'all look at the Iron Man 2020 in 2020?
Arnold Stark.
Yeah, not Iron Man 2020, like back in the day, but the one that came out in 2020.
Yeah, I got the figure.
The figure, right?
No. And he's like Arno, and I'm like, yeah, it's Arno, but it's his brother Arno, not his uncle Arno. It's not even his brother. It's the actual. Look, it's complicated, but just 2020 Iron Man. That armor is fucking baller. It is amazing looking.
So when they revealed that Tony's not an actual Stark,
right? Yes, that whole.
Did they ever actually put that back out, or because that was stupid?
No, last I read, that's still what's up. He's not biologically a Stark. He is biologically a Hydra and Shield agent. But look. He beat the Stark, outsmarted him. So
biologically, he's a Shield or a Hydra agent. You said?
Yeah, Shield agent bumped uglies with a Hydra agent, and
but how could he be when he was born a Stark, or he thought he was a Stark?
Because he was adopted because an alien came in and genetically modified the actual Stark in the womb to pilot an armor later in life. And Howard was like, when the alien left, Howard's like, nah, fuck that shit. And then he went in and tried to modify him back. And he wound up fucking it up so bad that the kid had to stay in an iron lung for all of his life. So he adopted this kid and named him Anthony so that when the alien came back, it wouldn't be his actual son. And then when that alien stuck him in the celestial armor, it's like, okay, pilot it. And he's like, I can't pilot it. He's like, you were genetically modified to pilot it. You have to pilot it. And it was a fucking thing.
Yeah, it was.
Nothing's easy.
It sounds like Days of Our Lives or something like that. Oh, jeez. So where's this kid that really was supposed to be Stark?
Well, he wound up, he found him, he run him down, and he found him in the iron lung, and he wound up curing him of the condition. Him and they worked together and cured his condition, and he wound up got to where he's walking around. Well, he's so fucking smart, he's sociopathic in a way that he doesn't have empathy towards the human race. So he was more about advancement and his own cause, because he'd spent his entire life hidden away in an iron lung, and he's just unconcerned. And he wound up hooking up with one of Iron Man's villains, the person that ran Fukuoka Stark Enterprises, the people that bought Stark Enterprises a number of years ago.
Yeah.
And they got together, and she kind of like pushed him towards being evil. And then to take out the controller, Iron Man produced a God Killer armor, and he took note of it. And that was Arno's first armor, was like his version of that armor. And he piled around just. And then, Iron Man died, and then he was reborn. And then he was like, well, I'm not actually Iron Man. I'm not actually Tony Stark. I'm just a clone, like a replicant.
Yep.
And then come to find out he wasn't really a replicant, but he was replicated. All of his processes were there and present. They just wasn't integrated. And once they all got integrated again, that's when he built the holographic armor and took out Arno. He locked him in a scenario, a holographic scenario with his mom and his dad, because Arno resurrected his mom and his dad with that same cloning technology that Iron Man was brought back with. And so he convinced his mom and dad to go and participate in the hologram so that they could keep him trapped or imprisoned in that. He said, because if you don't go, it's just a matter of time before he figures it out and he busts his own way out. But if you guys are in there, living the life with him, he probably would never figure it out, because they're actual living, breathing people. Not all of it is a simulation, as it were. You know what I'm trying to say?
No.
I'm totally lost. I missed half of that story.
We were supposed to be listening.
Sound like somebody put somebody in a holographic toaster with his family, but it was his real family instead of a holographic family.
Yeah, because if it was all holographic and like a simulation, he'd be able to see through it. He'd be able to, after a time, he would be like, man, this ain't real people.
It's a hologram.
I'm stuck in a computer program.
Of course we can see through it. It's a hologram.
You're like, whoa,
But don't boom.
I know Kung Fu.
Yeah.
I just thought he was a stork, Tony Stork,
Hank
No,
Solo
Stank.
made my head.
the whole time. The whole time.
Tony
he was
Tony
a
Stank.
bird.
Yeah,
The whole time he was
it's
just a bird.
Yeah, Stank.
Hank
Stink, stink,
Solo
stink.
said that made my head hurt.
Look, I summarized like almost 2 years worth of books. There was a lot of build up to finding Arno, and it ran across 2 different books. The
Who is Arnold?
Tony Stark's Iron Man International was him figuring out that he wasn't, and then Origins was when we figured out that he wasn't actually a biological Stark, and then International was when he was running down his family, and then come back around to Invincible Iron Man for the whole 2020 fucking bullshit, and there was a lot of one shots and everything else.
Who is Arno?
Arno is Iron Man 2020.
Arno is the actual real son of Howard Stark.
Howard and
Nobody remembers the wife's name. We know.
Nobody.
Yeah, you didn't say it.
I don't. It's like, I know people don't care. People don't care that he's right-handed, that he has brown hair and brown eyes and all that
Is her
shit.
name Martha?
What's his mom?
Is her name?
Mariah.
It's not Martha.
Martha?
No.
Martha.
Don't say that
Martha?
name. It's Maya.
Oh, sorry.
What
It's
is it
all right.
called?
It's all right.
Else.
It's all right. It's all. Look, I understand that Iron Man's my guy.
No. I'm asking you, what's her name?
Mariah.
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 Like Mariah Hill?
Yeah.
But
Mariah
Maria-
Stark. I tried to get my wife to name my son Anthony Edward Stark, or excuse me, Sawyer.
Just completely different
She
last name. Damn.
she was not down for that shit at all. But see, my grandfather's middle name, or my grandfather's first name, is Edward. So I was like, I'm naming him after my grandfather, and I always liked Anthony. It's a cool name. We could call him something for short.
Dude, why didn't you just call him Anthony Stark Sawyer?
Yeah, I thought Anthony Edward would be. I could slip it past her, but apparently she's smarter than me.
I think Anthony Stark Sawyer would have been okay.
Or you could name him Anthony Iron Sawyer. I mean, that's better than a lot of names I've heard.
Aiden.
Moon Dust.
What about the first name Larry, middle name Daryl?
My other brother Daryl.
All these are considerably better than the names that are actually coming out. That what people are suggesting these days. Like, all of them have to spell. They're like regular names, like Ashley, but it has to have ridiculous ways of spelling all of that.
Yeah.
7 different ways to spell unique of the name.
How about that kid that got named Nosmo King? Because his
What?
mom was, Nosmo King. She was all on drugs, right? Because they put you on drugs to help with the pain or whatever.
Is it?
A no smoking sign. Named her kid Nosmo King.
That's kind of like Inagata DeVito, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even know about that till I was 11 years ago.
In the Garden
Someone
of
I
Eden.
know.
Yeah, in the garden.
Someone-
You need just do brain
saw the-
smoke to say it, so it was Inagata DeVito.
I just saw the clip of that right before the stream where Bart changed the gospel music out to In the Garden of Eden.
What would be a good base for a Caitlin Fairchild custom?
Depends on what version you want to do.
With spinner like probably spinner legs and
Is there a big
iron body?
Just in Fairchild's supposed to be pretty big.
Yeah.
It's just
What
a
about
matter
that?
of finding the
Problem with the new one is
body that's worth using.
problem with the new body is that it's got those weird boots on it, right? The new
Monet.
yeah.
Just really depends on how much rub you want to go with.
The Moonstone body would probably be good. The new updated one with the new arms. She's got some jacked arms, the new Moonstone.
Yeah. Martha!
Storm Collectibles barbarian female. Joel ultra jacked.
No,
What about
talking about Fairchild?
even some of the He-Man female figures?
They're weirdly proportioned. They're not very good figures. The legs are like deformed looking. The lower legs.
Oh yeah, they do weird knees on those.
The lower calves. I mean, like the whole lower leg. Weird.
Tomorrow we'll talk about how Tony Stark became a god.
No. So everybody tune in tomorrow for that.
We're not gonna be
Yeah.
No. We'll all be here.
I got a doctor's note.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be here.
We got a doctor's note already?
It was a preemptive one. It's a pocket doctor's note. It's in case I feel like I might not want to show up to something. They do that
You guys
now.
think the Hulk would be too big for Fairchild?
The MCU She-Hulk, that could work. I think she'd be good.
Oh, yeah, She-Hulk. I was thinking Hulk. Oh, I need more sleep.
And how much sculpt you want to do?
I think her new 52 costume actually had the bicycle shorts.
Oh, really?
If I may be misremembering, which is a good possibility.
Yeah, I misremember a lot of shit. So.
So my memory's not good to be. So
Hey, at least you remember it. I just don't remember it at all.
I might remember something that never happened, but I'll remember it.
New 52.
You blowed up.
Is that what? Is that? I don't know which one. Is this the new 52 one here?
I can't see because it's
shorts.
I can't have the mouse.
It just really depends on who's. I mean, because honestly, right there, she looks so skinny that it doesn't.
Yeah, but she's supposed to be tall, isn't she? Here, look.
She's supposed to be tall and strong.
Normal, big, and tall. They made a cartoon of that, like a movie or something. I saw it. It was weird.
I don't recognize that look.
I don't know.
Has anybody heard anything about an Iron Man TV show?
No.
No. Keep going over.
This is her classic look from
No,
Gen 13.
Yeah, that is.
I don't know.
But I
What,
think
this is a new
that is
52.
That is a new 52 outfit. I think she had more than one.
There she is with pants on. So where was the other one that was the new 52?
Wait, what does she look like without pants on?
Oh, we can't show that. This is a family show.
What's
You
the one,
already showed it.
what's the one next to that one to the right?
Family, 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 family.
Right, that one?
Yeah, that's her, but she's not in the costume.
No, she's not in the costume. Let's see. This is a new 52, and she got long pants on here.
Yeah, it's later on. It's like they changed her costume a couple times in their new 52.
There she's got long pants, but more stripes. There she's barely wearing anything.
Yep.
Who is this? Ravenwire?
Fairchild.
Fairchild. Oh,
Fairchild from Gen 13.
she never wore anything.
Yeah, her
She had like a onesie her entire fucking life. That
thing right there.
Yeah, it's usually what you wore.
I haven't read any of these comics like recently. Is grunge still around? Is he still a thing?
just looked at the pictures, right? No reading required.
No, I don't. I haven't been to a comic shop for almost 20 years.
I was just at one just the other day.
I drove past one. So which of the wild or of the Gen 13ers are still around?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you last time I read a DC book.
They did some weird stuff when they in New 52 and trying to incorporate the Wildstorm stuff in, but the Wildstorm was completely different from what you remember, what they were from before.
I remember they got Grifter from Wildcats.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put that round peg in the square hole for Batman.
I like it when the back in the day, back in the 90s, when they had the Wildcats versus the Justice League, which when Superman had his energy powers, the Batman just took Grifter's guns away from him, and Grifter's like, yeah, "That's it, I'm out." He just went and sat down.
His VADs, as we call them.
You want to see something weird?
Sure. That is weird.
Hang Solo says, I'm disappointed they canceled Willow already.
Oh yeah.
What's Willow?
That was the some movie from the 80s that I never watched. They made a Disney Plus series of.
Oh, that Willow. Okay. With Val Kilmer as Mad Mardigan.
Yeah, sure.
I never watched the original either.
And Warwick Davis as Willow.
Yep. The only person that came back was Warwick. Well, of course, he's the title character, so. But plus, Val Kilmer is in pretty rough shape.
Yeah, he didn't even really speak in Top Gun.
He got some kind of cancer, didn't he?
Throat cancer.
All right, what do you think of those shoulder pads?
I think you're right. I think you had it nailed there.
got like 2 shoulder pads. He's got this shoulder pad, and then he got this extra shoulder pad.
Double deckers.
And the top one's connected to the chest, right?
Yeah, it's connected to the top of the shoulders. It's weird.
He likes shoulder pads, so he got some shoulder pads for his shoulder pads.
He's from
Maybe-
the 80s.
Maybe elongate the, make it a little bit longer, wider. Like jut it out further past the shoulder.
Yo, dog, we heard you like
Top
shoulder
one?
pads.
This one?
Yeah.
Get in there and make it thick.
Yo, dog, we heard we like shoulder pads, so we put shoulder pads on your shoulder pads.
So you can shoulder pad while you shoulder pad.
How?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Give them away.
Yeah,
It's got
now
a
we
high
talking.
That way, when that fool spins
Yeah.
around like Michael Jackson, it'll take off.
Find that son of a bitch in the airport anywhere. Yeah, about right there. Yeah.
Fools are gotta have that FFA clearance. FAA clearance.
When he travels down the highway, he's gotta have that wide load sign.
His nemesis will be doorways.
Yeah. Narrow hallways. There's a hallway where I work that is a single occupant hallway. 2 people can't walk side by side in it.
That sounds fun. What happens when you run into somebody down in the middle of the hallway? Somebody got to turn around and walk back.
Punch them in the throat and walk over them while they're laying on the floor choking.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Deal.
She kind of established dominance. There got to be a pecking order.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
You gotta assert your dominance from time to time, you know?
That's right.
Whoever punches first gets to go. Keep going.
Whoever hits first. That's a miss. All right, how is that looking? Is that what you're looking for?
Bring the shoulder pads down in front more.
The shoulder pads or the second shoulder pads?
The shoulder pads.
These
Yeah,
down in front?
down in front. Are you able to?
You're gonna have
No,
to
that's not-
switch like
No,
that.
no.
What?
Nope. Just down in front.
What do you mean just down in front?
Yeah.
They're gonna have to sit like that anyway because of the way that the arms are on this guy. I think
Yeah, just encapsulate them.
encapsulate them. Are you gonna want to be able to move his arms after this?
Well, I mean, it's going to be attached to the chest piece, right?
The shoulder pads?
Yeah.
The top shoulder pads, yes.
Yeah.
The shoulder pads will have to be attached to his arms.
The top shoulder pads are the one that needs to be
Move
down
down.
in front.
What about in back? Do you maybe move down and back?
Yeah, try to encapsulate the shoulder.
It's like that. That's what you meant, right?
Yeah, just a little bit more. A little bit too much. Yeah, that's it. Oh,
Some curtains.
I got my arm
Curtains for you.
right there.
Yeah, right there.
All right.
Make it perfect. Oh, I'm rolling.
You want that rounded out, or you like it squared off like that?
Give me just 1 second. Yeah. I think you're right about rounding it out.
All right. How it's gonna be this way to do that?
Probably fine on the back, but the
Fine on the. You want flat on the back?
yeah, probably fine. That hard edge on the back is, I think, okay, but I think the front needs to be that sharp corner.
Like that.
Yeah. You, I don't know what anybody else says about you, but you're really good at this shit.
Try.
You don't need to listen to them, motherfucker. You listen to yourself.
Just listen. Don't listen to anybody else. Just listen to me. Nobody else.
That's right.
You want these
Mine
square,
is
or do you
usually
want,
the one mouthing off. It's
you want
weird.
these rounded?
Ooh. I like them squared.
Not like that.
Did Iron Man come up there and take a bite out of crime, did he? So I'll tell you a little anecdote. There was this sergeant that I served with when I was in the Army, when I first got in, which you have to understand, I joined in like 2003, so I was already 23 at the time. And I got to my first duty station, and we were having to do a PT test doing the run. And I don't know if you can tell by how I look, but I always struggled in the run. And this Sergeant Neighbors comes, he's like going to help me finish out the PT test, right? And he's like, all you got to do is just keep running, breathe through it. He says, try not to think about it. I said, try not to think about it? He's like, yeah, you like Iron Man, right? Let's pretend like Iron Man had his armor stolen, and we gotta run down here and get it back for him. I said, Sergeant, I am fucking 23 years old. I don't think that shit's gonna work for me.
So that's exactly what you thought about, didn't you?
No.
Exactly what you thought about. Like, I'm coming, Tony.
Fucking terrible, man.
I'm giving these a bevel.
Sector
I think
says,
the
do you
bevel looks
think
better.
Loose Collector Rocketeer will be close in scale to the neck of Flash Gordon? I like that.
No.
I like that 2-pack. Suffering Buyer's Remorse.
I do not.
He said he likes the 2-pack and he's suffering buyer's remorse.
I do not believe that
Uh,
it's going to scale with it.
For Missing Lady Deathstrike. Sorry. For Missing Lady Death.
I didn't like that figure.
Last time I saw, she was still available.
I kicked that. And I don't know, it's just, I don't know, something, I didn't like it.
You had it?
Yeah. Made a cape for it.
I enjoyed it.
She is not available on Big Bad Toy Store anymore.
Lady Death's gone.
Yeah.
She was available the other day.
Yeah.
Sold out.
Wow.
I must get that. I like the red variant they did on Coffin Comics.
They did a red variant of her?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Underneath this shoulder pad, there is something. Is that this? Is that what was sticking out on that picture?
Yeah.
Is this part here? There's nothing else underneath here?
No, that sits right on top of that.
Yeah, the under shoulder pad is what was sticking out.
So this needs to be lower then?
No, I think just covering the shoulder is fine. It works for my mind's eye.
Just up there like that. Just right up there.
Just get it right up in there.
Just right up there. This, when you put this piece on, it is going to limit the articulation on that shoulder. Something fierce. But with this big old shoulder pad sticking out up there and attached to the top of the armor like it is, he's not going to have much arm movement upwards anyway.
Sector, every time I go to this comic book shop that's near where my psych doctor is, we got to travel like an hour and a half away to my psych doctor. So every 3 months, we go on Friday. If it's there, do you want me to get it for you? And then you can just hit me back. It'll probably be $85. He's probably got it marked up by $10. Don't know that for sure. You might have it just at retail.
You can't grease that palm a little bit?
No, I'm gonna give it to him exactly what I get it for, and then I'll just ship it with all the other stuff he's got that he's picked up from me. Ma'am, get off the damn desk.
Do you like this curve in here, or does this need to be straight across here? On the shoulder pad.
I do like that curve in there.
I only mention it because we don't have any curves like that anywhere else. In fact, that shoulder pad is the only curvy bit so far.
Are you saying he's got a lot of hard edges?
Yeah, he's kind of hard around the edges.
Kind of like Ryan Reynolds got some hard spots.
Harker says, yes, thank you, sir.
Will do. Ma'am, you happen to be clawing the
Do
shit
you-
out of my foot.
Do you want
You
this
not get
stuff
on the desk.
in here made, or is this part up top good, and I can get rid of this part here?
Let me see. Hang on.
Matt, you take it off, buddy?
Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I gotta wake up
Hey,
early tomorrow.
I saw your video on the snake eyes.
Oh yeah,
That's the exact figure that I picked up for my my Batman mod when it was $10.
dude, it's a great figure. It's
Yeah,
got good sculpt on it and everything.
I got a
You
couple.
can do a lot with it.
It was $10.
They're cheap as hell, man. I mean, they're always on sale at Amazon. You always find them on clearance at Target. Even on
The movie
eBay,
one?
people are selling them for like $10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the movie Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
that's a good figure. It's a good base for a whole lot of stuff.
All right.
gentlemen, I'm gonna get out of here. I will see y'all next week.
Have a good night.
Take care, Matt.
And a happy 4th of July.
Thank you.
Is it 4th of July?
Well,
So,
soon. Tuesday.
Means I got 1 month until I go back to work.
Okay, so what were you telling me about his back?
See these lower parts down here? Do you want that to be there? Or do you want that to be gone?
Oh my. The two flat pieces
the gold
on the
is such a
side.
nice
That
upgrade
part
on
that I
that
have
gold
highlighted
there.
now.
Yeah, those you can deduct those.
I think if I
I like the new gold, but now I'm sitting here looking at it like, okay, I don't want to give him a Vulcan body.
Oh no!
'Cause I made this back when I first started getting back into customizing. So I'm going to clean up some stuff. I got better Dremel bits now too, and going over some stuff. And
You said you needed a Vulcan body?
well, I got Vulcan.
I say they got on Amazon Prime for like $6.
Get out of here.
I shit you not.
$7.99.
Hey, the Bank of Sawyer is taking donations for $89 to get a medieval Iron Man that's on sale
Gee,
from
dude,
Big Bad.
I got something for you. I'll send it in the next couple of days.
I tried to get my wife to buy it for me, but she just looked at me like I lost my mind.
No, you got something coming your way anyways from me. So
Oh, they went back up.
Oh, they back up now.
Yeah, they went back up.
Everybody's buying them, so they go back up.
Yeah, I bought one when it was cheaper.
Somebody on the Discord bought like several of them. I saw.
Yeah, I think
And
that's the
Harker.
body that I'm.
Do what now?
That's the body I'm gonna use for my Superboy.
Yeah, it's a good body.
At Harker.
and Harker sent you pics of variants of Lady Death, violet and red versions, limited to 666 pieces each. Black outfit is my favorite.
Yeah.
Which ones do they have there, Harker?
Oh, they're just gonna have the black one.
Yeah, the purple and the red one was exclusive to Coffin Comics.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They made 606 pieces of each color.
So edgy.
That works out. He likes the black, so.
Sorry, I'm back. What were you saying? You said that you're sending me something?
Who, me?
You got something Iron Man related? Skeletons?
No, I got something for you.
If you're talking about the other stuff, you know you don't owe me anything.
I don't owe you anything.
Okay.
But
I do it because I love you guys.
yeah, man. And I'm doing it because I love you too.
I love you guys.
And now I know that I'm putting it into something.
Oh, in a manner of speaking,
Putting it in.
Well, no.
putting it in something.
I said I'm donating for something.
In something.
Oh, Don, I know you got the PowerCon Foosh skeletons on order, but are you going to PowerCon?
I do not have the PowerCon proof, the Scalies. I have the original Scalies.
Okay, the Foosh skellies.
Yeah. He just the initial ones with the pumpkin heads.
Got you. I thought you had the PowerCon ones. We're going to order them.
If
anybody's going to PowerCon and they want to pick me up one, I'd gladly pay you back for it.
I'm debating about it, and it's like a 5-hour trip, but plus
Yeah.
the expense.
if you're going, I'm definitely going to get you to get me the Mythic Legions exclusive, because I'm bummed that I missed it. Me missing it damn near made me sell off all my Mythic Legions. I was that freaking pissed.
Damn.
Did you eat that stink bug? Are you fucking high?
Damn stink bug.
Cats are whack, man.
Yeah, they're gross.
They're just doing what cats are supposed to do.
Show their butts to people and
Lick
wreak havoc.
themselves,
That's only on people they like.
and lick themselves inappropriately when you have guests over.
My cats don't like me because they never showed me their butts.
Your cats never show.
No, they flop in front of me though. They like to flop.
But they never show you their butts.
Gary doesn't even purr at me when I pet him and scratch his head and stuff. Like he'll lay and rub his head on me and shit, but he never purrs at me.
And he'll never show you his butt.
Never showed me his butt.
Doesn't trust you.
Damn.
Hey, is Corsair going to be on the Vulcan body?
Oh, she did not, in fact, eat the stink bug. I see it climbing up the wall.
I think Corsair is on the Vulcan body.
Okay, name without asking, it's the same size. Sector says, at collector, I'll give you gas money if you go to the PowerCon. And
Ugh.
Sector's also saying at Harker, which exclusive from Mythic Legions did you miss?
Dimitros? I think it's what it's called. I never tried to say the name out loud. So I might have just summoned an actual demon.
His name's Larry.
Yeah, it's pronounced Larry.
I want that, what's it, that Zezre Minotaur? They got 2 of them coming out.
Those are going to be out pretty soon.
Did you see the Darksider toy that they were teasing about?
No.
This is going to be another one of those things that you're going to talk about nonstop.
Yes, I have been wanting one of those since the first Darksider game.
Hey, did you get that death face mask that I sent?
I have not painted it, but it's currently attached to my my weed eater. No, my sewing machine. Fucking weed eater.
I was like, that's an interesting choice, but you know, you do you.
I swear, guys, I have drank no alcohol and I'm on no drugs.
Everybody gets pulled over this.
I did notice a mold defect in every Omega Red body, Warpath, Venom. They all have the same mold defect.
Holes in the shoulders?
On the left hip, there are striations through here. It looks like they were grinding out the mold or something other, and they made gouges in the mold, and it is in every one. On the left hip. It's on this one. It's on this one. It's the one I sent box of cannons. It's on my Venom, my Omega Reds.
You hear that, Sean? He's sending you defective crap.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's on all of them though.
I can fix it. I can make it good. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet.
It looks funny with that big giant forehead on it.
Be dark side. If I make a Superman a Superboy, I'll need to make a dark side.
Let's not bring up dark side toys. That's still painful.
Darksiders. What are they working on?
The Superman villain, dark side.
You do a little sculpt work on those elbows on your dark side sector, and or Sean, and get a good put some inserts so everybody can have a good dark side. That would be everything is good on that figure except for
the shoulders.
The shoulders,
Yeah.
or no, the elbows is what kills me.
The elbows.
Yeah.
Shoulders kills me. Did you see the shoulder joints on that thing? Oh man.
The shoulders?
Yeah.
It's the fact that I can like if
The elbows aren't good. I'm not lying.
like
but the shoulders
the
are
fact
worse.
that I can look directly through like the elbows at any point in time from like wherever you put it. I didn't see the shoulders.
Let me see if I can bring it up. I think I put pictures on my Instagram of it, didn't I? Yeah. All right. See how far the shoulders come down?
Oh wow.
See
Whoa.
this
no
cut
shit.
here? This is a flat cut. And the elbow is
Oh.
bad.
God, that looks so terrible. Why did they do that?
Why is that gap so? Why is that?
Why is it there?
It's a gap.
That
you
needs
can
a whole
drive a
other
truck.
insert piece.
Yeah, look, you could have that come all the way up to here, and it wouldn't mess with that art, and all the way up to here, and I wouldn't mess with that articulation one bit. Look at that.
See, I didn't even notice the shoulders being that far down. I guess I was blinded by the elbow.
White.
And that toe joint.
Yeah, that's a hell of a toe joint.
It's like
It's weird.
that's somebody made a toe joint and never made a toe joint before and didn't look at any references to see how toe joints are supposed to be made. That's what that is. How do you make a toe joint? Oh.
Hmm.
Mm,
Yeah, but those shoulders kill me.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And the fact that they didn't list what kind of batteries you're supposed to have.
Huh. I wonder.
was that Diamond made that one?
No, it has the Beast Kingdom.
Oh,
I was really excited for it until I got it, and then I was like,
what could be done to make this work on that?
I don't know.
man, Beast Kingdom is the one that's got that Iron Man that I'm looking for.
Well, that's the only Beast Kingdom I've got, so I can't speak to all their stuff. I can only speak to that figure. But
I had a Darkwing Duck by them.
I mean, to be honest, the figure looks good if it's standing in a vanilla pose and you don't pay too close attention to the elbows and knees.
It, like Foo says, if it's riding on a horse at 80 miles an hour, goes by the camera and never notice.
Yep. Exactly like that.
God, I almost just want to buy it just to see if I could fix it. You ever you ever
Buy stuff
Like-
for a project.
Yeah.
A third of all projects, a third of every figure I buy is like that.
I do that kind of crap way too often, though. It's like, I think I could fix that. And I'll buy like a Marvel Legends figure that I have no real desire for. And I'll just repaint it and fix parts of it and go, yeah. And then I'll be like, oh, I'm stuck with this until I can try to sell it. And then not be able to really sell it. Like, oh, no one wants this.
It happens.
All right, so let's see. All right, which one of you is going to be my Eye of Agamotto bitches? Put all you back in there.
If I ever get a webcam, I'll do some actual customizing on this channel. Till then, it's all on the computer.
Hey, what are you doing with that? That ain't yours. Crazy.
Maybe that should be my deal. Maybe I should start like making stuff for you guys and then sending you figures and being like, "This is what I want. Make it out of this figure."
Yeah.
You just tell me what you need.
Why don't we initiate a Secret Santa?
Do you want to send me your dark side and let me fucking have a good old crack at that bitch? I'll make that thing work. I am an engineering little bastard when it comes to making stuff like that work.
Actually, I bought a
I
project.
mean, just look at that damn monstrosity crocodile thing. I mean, come on.
That's crazy. I got a
Hold
project
on,
like
I
that
gotta
already.
go.
I got. I forgot what I was talking about.
What now?
That monster hide I need to finish.
Oh yeah, you're turning to the pit. All right, Collector Express. What's up, brother? Homestead Solus. How it goes? Doing pretty good. Just fiddling around, like doing little updates, little fixes to an older custom. Started out just doing gold. I'm sitting there contemplating. Does he need a Vulcan upgrade? But I think I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with fixing this one. Because that star pattern would be a bitch with the butterfly joint. Star set the symbol on his chest. But I don't want to fool with it. I'll just fix this one.
You know, the only problem with initiating a Secret Santa is that everybody would try to be Rife's Secret Santa.
You had to do it randomly. That's what makes the Secret Santa.
Sector 2813 does PowerCon sell out. Their prices change. Right now it's $60. If on up till August 9th it was $50 for until May something other than they raised the price up. Then once you get past a certain date in August, it's like you gotta buy your tickets day of for. I was already looking.
Hey, come here for a second. Hold on. Don't put your... Cancer whack. I tell you that my Iron Man is en route to me. It's in the.
about Iron Man?
I
It's in the mail. It's
we
coming to me.
really need to make like Iron Man bingo.
I'm excited. You remember I told you I'd pay a lot of money to have it early?
Did you go?
It's in the mail. Coming to me.
Okay. Did you you either went Robot Kingdom or you went CMD store?
Oh, I think I found a similar Gundam to the one I was talking about. It
I'm gonna
is
shock you.
14-inch mega scale.
Which one did you go with?
Big Bad Toy Store.
Really? They really had it come out that soon, huh?
Mega Scale Gundam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked. I got an email saying, "Hey, we're about to charge for this," and I was like, "What?"
We're about to triple charge for this. You still would have let them do it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, damn sure would. Hey, come on.
I'm gonna let Deborah know that they could have triple charged you.
And I don't know. You look fine. So yeah, I had steel was still in my pile of loot. Ow! Was still in my pile of loot. So I shipped both of those to me, and I had to go to work, I think, that day. So it was like 6 o'clock in the morning when I shipped it, and it shipped that same day.
You're like, hey, Debbie, next time this guy orders anything Iron Man, just go ahead and go triple. He won't complain.
He won't. Not to them anyway. He might do a little grumbling on YouTube, but you know.
At Collector Express, I was picking on my wife, and now I'm laying here hurting because she punched me in the chest where I had surgery a week and a half ago. FML.
Rude.
Oh,
Oof.
I guess that's what you get for picking on your wife.
Yeah, no picking on the wife, buddy.
they have no remorse.
I mean, maybe that's what makes things work. I didn't pick on my wife. Now I'm divorced, so
The God's no chill.
I pick on mine all the time, and been with mine together with her for like going on 18, married for 11, something like that.
that's good.
And I troll the shit out of her.
Yeah, same. I trolled the shit out of mine.
Well, now
I
I
mean,
know
just
what I
like-
did wrong.
Constantly.
But we're only like 10 years in, 3-year marriage.
That's it.
The secret to happiness is picking on your wife.
It has to be.
I think it's picking on each other.
Sometimes a
That's
nice little
mutual.
fight.
Oh, it's definitely
Can't be one way.
swings more in the me picking on her. Occasionally, she'll get me pretty good with some kind of troll, but it's definitely me.
You know, they say some nonsense like happy wife, happy life, but really it's like slightly aggravated wife, happy life. Kind of frustrated wife, happy life.
Oh, Silas Ginger is about to celebrate 13 years. Congratulations.
A fist fight once in a while helps out.
Damn.
I don't know if that's true.
I ain't never fist fought with her. She beat my ass, you know.
Mine
I have the want to live.
Mine will just cry at me and then I'll crumble if that happens. God, I wouldn't make for that.
Oh shit. What's it? Oh shit.
Yep. remember working on this one when I was doing the final finish on this one. I bought some Testors dull coat from Hobby Lobby, and it was screwed up. It was going on gloss.
That's annoying.
And I remember, that's why I got the paint too thick on it, like the clear coat.
Oh,
Yeah, I know who you are, Corey.
Is that Corey from Casting Cage, Corey?
No, it's Corey from Matt's Geek Fusion channel.
Oh.
I know who exactly you were.
Didn't he say he's going to bed? I feel like
Hey, if that was Corey from Casting Cave, I'm be like, I don't know. Every time I've gone over there, he must be hiding that wife somewhere. Either that, or he's been married to his roommate all along, and I had no idea.
yeah.
It could happen.
Well, I'm gonna head on out. It's 11:30. I don't have to get up in the morning, but I did have to get up this morning. I also need to make sure the son goes to bed and all that stuff. So.
All right, you want to take one last look at this before you head out?
Absolutely, I love looking at it.
No.
Because from here on out, he's taking suggestions from us.
I'm taking
That's-
creative liberty.
I'm 100% okay with it. I know that you guys wouldn't fuck me over.
I'm gonna add a dick hinge right here.
Had the dick in again.
It'd be a big old Terminator cannon right out his crotch.
Octo dog, dare you?
Kid.
I
She
can't.
would just make it sentimental and special. Never be able to get rid of it. The only surviving custom I ever made.
It looked like that Punisher figure that's on toys you can't believe they actually made.
No. He turned into a gun, though, bro.
Hey, we're talking about an anniversary. This is going to be my 17th year anniversary of my wife.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Congratulations.
20 years together.
Ain't that like Pearl?
22 years together. Sorry, what was that?
Ain't that like the
Pearl
Pearl
anniversary.
anniversary?
The what anniversary? Sorry.
Pearl.
Pearl? Like out of a clam? Pearl?
Oh, what? 17?
20.
No, we've been together for 22 years, but we've been married for 17. And
Well, I've only been married for 3, but I count all 10 of those years because, you know, I earned them.
yeah.
I mean, no ifs, ands, or buts. But yeah, so I think 20 is Pearl, and then it's just 21 is Pearl, 22 is Pearl, 23 is Pearl. Somebody owes you like 3 pearls, man.
Pearl necklace.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the kind of pearl you're talking about.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Testors paint mixed with 7% alcohol, half paint is working pretty well.
All right, so what am I looking at here?
I just wanted to take one last look at it before you left. This is what
Hang
it's
on, let
looking
me-
like currently.
Let me go on solo here.
I'm not gonna lie, I checked out like an hour ago.
So this is broken, so that it can be
Articulation, yeah.
I'm probably going to have to make some adjustments on this so that it'll go underneath that. It's probably going to have to be flattened out a bit. But I'll probably have to print it and try it first. And then this spot in here, I need to adjust because I don't like the way that looks. But
Don, you plan on gluing this, or like you want to do like magnets or something?
I probably will. My knee-jerk reaction was gluing, but you know what? Now that you mention it, I got a shit ton of magnets sitting over here.
Like, no, that bitch
Man.
better snap on perfectly first time.
I mean, I can get pretty close to that, but it's not going to be perfect. You're gonna have to do a little bit of work to it.
I'd go the magnet way, man, for sure.
This line,
Especially the shoulders, right?
Yeah.
this line here. You want that chamfered? I think I want to make that chamfered. And that one too.
I'm not sure what the fuck that means, but absolutely.
You see this edge here? That's a double edge.
Oh, it's plain flat.
Yeah. So that instead of having a sharp corner, you get a little
fancy edge.
There.
So that one's just
What
90,
you say to me, boy?
like a 90-degree angle almost.
Right.
Instead of being a sharp 90,
On my camper?
it would have an angle on it, like this shoulder pad has an angle on it.
Angles all around.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it does look better like that.
All right, I'll do it. We'll make it happen.
My shipwreck shipped from Amazon.
Oh, what?
To the submarine.
He all lives in the yearly summer.
Actually, Harker. Now that I've had a moment to think about it, I ordered it through Hasbro Pulse, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store. What was the other one? Hasbro Pulse. And Big Bad beat them all out.
Nice.
Hey,
I had to pay up front for Hasbro Pulse, so that was the only one I didn't cancel. I'm gonna get at least 2.
Sector says a Die Hard.
That'll be the last one that comes down.
I know they're saying like July though, so
They're actually saying July. It'll actually
Yep.
come in. I mean, I
7
figured
this-
it's December.
ship date 17 July. Well,
What was it, Hook Flash?
I appreciate it, gentlemen. I really do.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me stop on in, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one.
Before you
Yeah,
go,
before
you
you-
got a question.
Yeah,
Oh.
Sector 2813 says for us to play, I guess, a Die Hard X-Men Christmas theme for you.
Yeah. You're saying it's a Die Hard Christmas in July?
I guess so.
You know, it's how you tell that you're loved. It's just how you tell.
It's a Die Hard Christmas in July.
I
There
guess
you go.
Sector 2813 loves you.
I think I played him with Destiny 2, and he just left me for dead.
There you go. Blow up a cannon right quick.
There's it with the camphor on it.
Yeah, you're right. It does look better.
It's subtle difference, but it makes enough difference that I think it's worthwhile.
That's it with the camper.
Camper or bus. I like that the spinal cord. I think that's nice.
Yeah, that's how he had it on that figure. He had that. It wasn't exactly the same as what I did here, but
No, it had like louvers and sharp points. I think the actual flat looks a lot better.
yeah, it's coming along.
It is. It's coming along very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
I do appreciate it, man. It means a lot.
It's fun.
I'm sure you'll hit me up with something, right?
I'll think about it at some point. I'll probably need a Superman cape at some point.
I thought we all agreed that Superman was Terrible.
That was your words.
Don't worry, I'll do your Superman.
Especially that movie, right?
I disagree with you guys about that.
Oh,
I think the first
you
was great.
You were the one sitting there beating that drum. Like, oh, that movie was terrible, God.
Oh,
I liked
I
it.
love the 78 Superman movie.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
First two are great, especially the director's cuts.
You guys are just trying to make me feel like I'm going insane.
Did you really need us for that?
A Die Hard Christmas in July.
Die Hard Christmas in July.
How much back does this guy have? Just a little bit.
Dum, 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 dum.
He might lose his back bend.
Not much height, but got big back.
You know, they say baby got back.
He's
Yeah,
gonna lose.
you got it.
He's got about 15 degrees of back. He's gonna lose that. He's probably not gonna be able to bend. Unless I make a big gap here. Because this will have to come down over the top of this, and that's not going to happen and make it look right.
Don, do you want the back articulation for flying poses?
No, he's not gonna fly. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
Did
He
you
gonna
mean
be-
rhyme?
Why
He gonna be standing hulking on a shelf.
Did you
Aesthetic.
mean rhyme that?
The big figures don't flight stand very well.
If he was on a boat, he wouldn't stay dry. If I keep going, I'll probably make you cry.
All right, I gotta go. I gotta go to bed.
Try.
All right.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night.
Have a good. Always a pleasure.
All right. I need let me see if I can't. Oh man. Of course, my exposure is going all whack here every time I move it. Try to zoom this in. I'm gonna move these up yet again.
Sector so they just got director's cut Ridley Scott of Legend with Tom Cruise.
Really?
There was a director's cut. What did they add?
Me? I don't think I've ever watched the whole movie.
And autofocus.
I mean, I like the movie. I just don't know what they would add to it.
I don't know if I like it or not. I just haven't ever seen the movie.
I'm gonna have to hold them up to the damn camera. I was really hoping I could get this to autofocus so I could get you to help me choose which one of these works the best, but probably not gonna work. Nah, I don't think it's gonna work.
What are
There
you
are
trying to
pictures
do?
in there?
What is that?
Well, I'm making some eyes of Agamotto, but I can't get them to focus. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold them in my hand. I'll let you know.
At Canon, I don't know. The preface for Ridley Scott says it was his vision. Trying to get my son to watch it. They found it in 2001.
got to send 2 of these eyes to Moss Customs. He's the one that does a lot of my hair sculpts and head sculpts for my female figures, but this time he's bought these Doctor Strange capes from my buddy that does direct-to-fabric printing. And I told him just to send me the fabric and I would handle the rest, but he sent me fully made ones, so I'm replacing the wire in all of them. And I'm attaching some Eye of Agamotto's on them, and because the wire that he used on that shit is like, it's like 9 wire construction grade. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Took apart a wire hanger and used it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's serious. It's serious wire. He goes, that's what I have to use. It's like, why? It's like, other people complain that it's not like stiff enough. I'm like, because between you,
Doctor Strange likes to decapitate people with a cape.
Apparently. But yeah, he sewed it all together and everything. And I'm like, I'll just fish new wire through it and it's fine. Not really keen on visible stitching, but he did a good job on his. He did like double layering on his stitching to where you wouldn't see the stitching to like so it's like yellow on this side, red on this side, so you wouldn't see the actual stitches from afar. So
I'll be right back. I gotta run out and get some paint upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
of course he only sent me 2. I wanted 3. I gotta wait like God knows how long for the other one. He's like, so you want to send me that pattern to that 89 Mesco Keaton cape you did? I'm like, so you want to send me like the thousands of dollars that you'll make off of it? No. Like, how about give me some of the thousands of dollars? Like, no. I'm like, yeah, that's what I figured.
If I named the stuff, it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah, that takes the challenge out of it.
Challenge mode.
It's like when I work in Photoshop, I'll have 100 layers and none of the layers are named.
Yeah.
It's like, huh. At least you got the auto select feature now. Back in the day when you didn't have auto select.
Makes a difference.
Shall we play a game?
Sector says Ridley Scott found his version of Legend on an answer print. I don't know what that is, but it has additional footage. You didn't say anything about updating the paint other than the gold.
Well,
OCD.
yes. You say that's like a bad thing.
No. Not when it's going towards perfectioning a work of art.
OCD's nuts. What?
We're having a chat this afternoon.
There we go. Now things are named. I better save this before something bad happens to it.
Maybe I can get these coming out of here. Let's see. We can take this off of apps and.
Except I need to order for this to
Oh, yeah. Try to get it
Oh.
somewhat.
connect the shoulders to the traps, I think.
You know what?
Yeah, their shoulders.
Tip it down. It focus when you tipped it down a little bit.
I know I can get it to focus. I'm just trying to get it to where you can see the color. Okay, this one has like more of a, I don't know. They're green, but this has more of like a holographic green, whereas this is like just kind of a crystal with like black resin, and this is just kind of like a circle. So you know, similar to like this, but round, and this one's kind of like the gear, but like expanded out, kind of like this. What I'm wondering is, which one of these gems do you think looks best for an Eye of Agamotto, and do you think the bright gold, almost like, you know, that chrome style, or just the painted kind of gold is better?
It looks silver on camera, but it's gold.
Which one? Down here does?
Yeah, the bottom one.
It is definitely gold.
And you said that top one's green?
Yeah, they're green. It looks blue,
Looks blue.
but it is like a holographic kind of green.
I would go with the top right, personally. Because in the Eye of Agamotto examples, it just looks like it's kind of a glowy green.
Let me see if I can't
It has
drop
weird
this
stuff in it.
light a little bit. Let's see.
I mean, well, that one looks kind of cool. It has some weird swirly stuff in it.
Yeah, it's very fractal, this one down here. But so is this one, but it's harder to see.
Yeah, if you can adjust your exposure lower on your camera, that might help.
Let me see.
Maybe turn the bright light off.
They're both cool, but I think the bottom has more going on inside.
Yeah. And it looks more green.
Yeah, outright, this one you're gonna see the deeper green tones without like a heavy light source. This is going to have like a bluer tinge to it.
Yeah, it looks too
For
blue.
sure.
Yeah, and we need it to. It's got to be green, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
personally.
wrong with the
then
bottom
I would-
left one? Why is that not in the running?
Huh?
Bottom left.
This?
Yeah.
They all are.
Oh, they're all going to be
Yeah.
Eye of Agamotto's?
Well, yeah. Any one of these. This is basically just showing the different styles. Like
Oh.
they're. It's like, just to kind of give you an idea. Like these are pretty much identical. The only difference is
They all
like
rim.
This is like a gold it's like gold plating versus like a more of just almost like a bronze look, versus, you know, and these are the same kinds of gems, just you know, one's got that blue tinge, you know, and these have the black. Like if
So
you
for
look
the
at
background, for the background, which one actually goes with the gold on the cape, or the yellow gold? You know what I mean? Like
the second piece, the back piece there.
Which one?
The metal part.
Of all of them, which gold goes better with the
Well,
cape?
it's going to be on this cape. I'm going to change out this shit, but it's going to be going on this cape.
I'd go straight up bottom left.
Like this?
Sorry, bottom right. I'd go that one.
Okay. So that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I was thinking the top one at first, but I think the bottom one. Because
Okay,
the top
so
one just still looks too blue.
It is very, very blue. But the thing is, like, when you highlight it like this, like you see how it's highlighted right there, it looks yellow in my cam. But when the light catches it, that is a bright green. Whereas this always looks kind of
Green.
dark. Yeah, this always looks very green, but also it doesn't, like, this practically has like you can see it on my finger. Do you see how it's the light is shining off of the thing and onto my finger? It has like almost illumination to it, where this one really doesn't. Like, you can tell that this one is like actually creating a light source damn near, just because of the way it's and this one more than this one. It's just the way that just how this one has more like fractal looking parts in it than this one does. Like, there's more resin in that than there is. Like, it's just a luck of the draw, on how the beads were made themselves. So we're saying this one?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, cool. Then that's the one I'll keep for myself, and I'll send the rest to my friend. Yeah, I was torn on the whole exploded view versus the tight circle or not. That kind of
they all have a cool look to them, though.
One other look I had was this, however. I'll show you, but without like doing all that nonsense again. I'll just do this. Okay. I'll do the focus and
yeah, that's nice.
This one is like that's the like, here's like the exploded kind of view, and here's the one you just saw this one on just a minute ago. So I can have a gear look completely. This is the completely round one this was on before, and that was the exploded one that was in the bottom right.
Do you need a thing to go over the top of that?
No, I'm just gonna use UV resin.
No, like I have Agamotto encasement for the gem.
No, because I'm already dealing with the thickness is already.
Oh, it's too big.
It's already very thick. So I want to keep it pretty low pro. And I thought about chopping it down, but the more I do that, the more material I'll cut out of the inside, and I'll lose that depth So I decided just to leave it like it was. But I definitely see what you're getting at, though. So the bigger one still opposed to this smaller one.
I can make an Ayahuasca
I like them both.
and do it in like some translucent green resin.
I like them both.
Mm-hmm.
Which one sits better? Like, grab the cape for a sec. Just put it next to the cape. Maybe the smaller one's gonna actually.
The smaller ones are almost certainly going to sit better on the cape.
You know what? I would go with the one on your middle finger, the back part, and the. Yeah, I would go with that. It can be, when he opens up the eye, so it doesn't have to have the encasement around it. Yeah, the other one would be too big.
Okay.
I like that
We'll
one.
go that route then. Yeah, if you want to make an eye, so I don't have to if you want to just make me one instead, that would be great. And I'll just send these to him because he's like pressed for time for his stuff, and I'll send him this stuff because he has customs he has to get out. And he's had someone barking at him pretty good for a while now on getting these done. He wanted me to make these Doctor Strange capes for him, and I'm like, man, if I make them, they're not going to be as good as this direct-to-fabric printing. They might look as good maybe on the shelf, but it's the gradients that I can't really do a whole lot about, like these fades, like from the darker orange out to the brighter yellows. I helped Besley design these, not Besley, Weechun. I helped him design these, this to the brighter, and then of course doesn't have a ridge. This was all printed as one single unit, so it was expensive. Direct to fabric printing is not cheap, and
That's crazy.
It's good stuff, man. He did a good job. And of course, because I told him, the number one thing I told him is look, you gotta get these points right. Because everyone else that's doing these capes, these points and stuff on them looks like shit. They're all fat, and they don't actually come to any kind of point. Some of them are doing the curves or whatever, and they just look like a joke. So I told him, look, if you want to do these and do one, a serious looking cape, then you got to do it. You got to do it. Go all out. You got to use that damn printer. And he did. And he sold a shit ton of these to GPS lot. He sold 1,000 of these to GPS lot.
A lot.
And he,
That's a lot.
He made a lot of money. A lot of money. And I made a little money too. Not a lot of money. Not his money. Not the kind of money he made. But he also did a lot of the work. I was just consulting. I'm supposed to be able to get multiple of these, however many I want, but he sent me 2. Said, yeah, start me out with 3. Sends 2.
All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night myself. Gotta get up early.
All right, take care.
Lord. Have a good
Y'all
one.
have
friend.
you too. Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night. Basically going over all the colors on Adam Bob.
Oh, yeah?
That's one of the things too, that bad dull coat I got from Hobby Lobby. It dulled the colors out. Not just dull them out, but like made the colors look dingy.
I had a problem with some dull coat I had from there that just made everything I did on Stormhead that I was working on. It just made it all look like grainy. Like she had a really bad acne problem. I was pissed. It was a lot of work, man. So I had to sand everything back down. Really? No, you can't have the fucking tape, you weirdo. Why do you have a freaking eye booger? What the hell's wrong with you? What have you been getting into? Freaking cats.
Oh, we changed the views.
Can't have you not looking handsome. If you don't look handsome, you throw you outside. Dude, I don't need you up here on the damn desk either.
That's why my parents always told me I had to go play outside when I was a kid.
This is like my pride and joy right here. This big bastard. My orange boy with his big floofy tail. What are you doing? Quit that. Come here. Come here. Everybody wants to see how pretty you are. Look at this bastard. This is 16 pounds of muscle. It's a giant cat. My vet was like, yeah, when they get to this size, you got to really watch their diet. I mean, obese cats can, and he's feeling on my cat. And I'm like, looking at him like, obese? Motherfucker. And he's like, well, I take that back. I think your cat has abs. Damn right he does. Fucker runs up and down a mattress that's sitting up on its edge. We sleep on a really comfy couch instead of on our mattress and our box springs. So we have those laying up in our bedroom because we just use that as an office. And he runs up and down this thing all day long. And like, yeah, he's like in immaculate shape. Like, talking shit about my damn kid. That's my kid. Calling him obese. Jerks. Okay, now I don't even remember which one I said I was going to use. Okay, so I'm doing this one with this.
All right. It looks much better. Popped up the colors a lot.
Is it going to stay glossy like that?
Oh no, this is just the paint right now.
I actually liked it.
It'll have a semi-gloss finish to it when it's done.
Oh, nice.
Let that dry, and I'll put a little more. Let's work on the biceps.
All right, I think that's done.
Very nice.
Let's see, I still need to do a helmet for this guy.
All the stuff you made for my character have been pretty popular.
Oh, yeah? Good. I was glad to have helped.
It looks good. I didn't think that was going to be the colors that you used on it, the gray with the red and stuff. It looks really, really cool.
Appreciate it.
I like it. What gray is that? Like, is that a particular gray or something you mixed?
Mixed it.
It looks like, when I used to do watercolor, it looks like Payne's gray.
Yeah.
I based it in Phantom Gray, Gundam Phantom Gray, then I custom mixed a lighter gray over top. I like to find a gray that's already that color out of the bottle, though.
Yeah, I like that.
What color were you thinking I was going to go with?
I don't know. I figured red on the inside for whatever reason, but I guess because I was thinking the red on the inside, and and it has that kind of warpath kind of look. I was thinking it was going to be blue. Maybe I was biased by it because of the red on the inside and thinking about warpath and the body being blue and everything.
Yeah.
If I bring this out like this, it should help retain more articulation.
All right, I guess I'm done with that. Proceeds to not be done with that.
That's the way it works sometimes.
Yeah. That's exactly what I said about my snake with his armbands. I was like, All right, done with my snake's armbands, and then I took a look at them today after I like cut out the other little pieces that are supposed to go on them, and went, "Oh, this is nowhere close."
Well, I was only going to paint the gold on Adam Bob. You can see how that worked out.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. One of my kids out of bed.
Gotta go get the super soaker. Gas back in bed.
Electrocute should be showcase on Electrocute should be live now. I got looking like I couldn't hadn't done a review in a good while.
Oh yeah,
You're
reviewing your own customs?
Reviewing the actual figures. I do showcases on my customs.
Yeah.
I write review in the titles just because algorithm.
And here I think hey, oh, why you biting me, dude? Don't bite me. Look at cat ass. Right. You better be nice. All right. Bust out the old leather here. See if I can do this in 1 or 2 shots or less. That's where you bring out the meme of the doubt meme. Press X for doubt. I don't want you messing with this. I want you to dig your claws in it. Sector, you still around?
He said he had to go take care of the kid getting out of bed.
No, I'm talking about Sector.
Oh, that's right. My bad.
Not box of Sean's. Let's see.
Looks good.
You want like a bright, like this. The stuff I'm holding is like, here is, bite me, dude. Like, here is your Doom. Let me turn this light up. So here's your Doom. This is like a bright, like classic. It's a lot more saturated, and this is like an olive drab. This is what I used on mine. Just, I don't know, kind of more of a modern thing. If you want to go for like a straight up classic to kind of counter the darker, because this is a darker color to this, I would say that this would be a really good option to go like with that real classic look, versus this, which would still look really great, like on, like as a hood, you know, like, I mean, just in general, like you can see like, but this, you know, like so you can kind of get an idea. These are both really good options. The other option is I'll go get some stuff that is this closer to this, but those are kind of your span. But this has the most saturation, and these are a little more on the drab side. Any idea which way you'd like to go?
I'm back.
Look who's back. Back again. Yeah, I posed the question, like when I posted the picture of Laura, like belt or no belt. It's about 50-50.
Yeah. I think it's just people's personal preferences.
Yeah.
That's going to look good. Another really good thing about using this material over the other stuff is this is designer material, and it's good. Once it's gone, it's gone. I won't be able to get it again.
It's fancy.
Fancy. I'm not going to use that that awful holster that came with the Select. I'm making my own. I'm just gonna make one because I can't do that. So I'm gonna have to like draw one out here and see what I can do about making one. Maybe out of some paper first. Make a pattern. I had a pencil.
Guy on eBay has sold 59 Serpentor heads for $55 each.
God! Painted?
I don't know.
Because if it's unpainted, I'm gonna vomit.
Yeah, that seems like highway robbery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, even painted, that's good, strong money. Considering he's probably printing them.
Yeah, they're probably printed or
drafting them on
casted
his
after
own.
the first one. So after the work is done, those prints only cost maybe $1. With as small as those are.
Designing my own PC case. I'll get that done pretty soon, the next couple of months. Gotta happen. So, you want something that's going to print like this and around like that.
Hank Soul said he thinks paint it. I just can't justify that cost. Yeah, they're overpriced.
$55 is too much.
Looking at like this. Would fly over easily. So
I'm gonna try something that might get weird.
oh, I like it when it gets weird. Okay, so this I'm gonna have to go out. Yay.
Or nothing might happen. That's also an option.
Here.
That's it. Yeah.
And this. It's just gonna have to come up right there and right there. What's up, buddy? Just need attention. There. Top flap. Let's go a little bit more. We're supposed to. Okay. Make this down. Go ahead and elbow my lamp. That felt great. Oh wait, yeah.
Just eliminated 3,686 vertices.
Nice. Cuts down the print time after you clean up the model, don't it?
No.
No?
That's down the memory it uses.
Ah, I got you.
Print time's going to be the same because it just looks at one layer at a time. The number of vertices doesn't matter. It's just the number of layers. The biggest thing that increases or decreases your print time is your exposure times that you have your settings set to, which is determined by your resin, and then the height of your model when you're using resin printers. So if you can lay your model in such a way that the layer lines, if it has any, aren't going to affect the way that it looks, but still make it as short from top to bottom as you can, that's your least amount of print time.
Got you.
On a filament printer, it doesn't matter. It's going to take as long as it takes.
Being solo, I'm not as good as collector or anything, but I would say I'm pretty good. Okay. Are you on the Discord, Hang Solo? I set up a Collector Express Discord where you can collab and share stuff.
These four. It's like sitting there, oh man, these my new scissors suck real bad, or my cloth scissors are really starting to suck. I'm like, oh, it's because I'm not using my cloth scissors. Oh yeah, that's a big difference.
Much better.
You need to learn how to do materials that will make it look like there's a wash added to something so that the darker parts get darker. Like in the inner area, it's like as if somebody added a wash over a paint.
Oh yeah.
So instead of just getting that where it's all the same color, actually see what it would look like if it had a wash applied to it.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I gotta say. That 3D scan, considering it was a free app,
yeah,
and I did it using my phone, It's pretty good.
Not bad. It looks like the Sandman version of Colossus.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hingsel, I think I may have made a pretty good custom. It's a Pintor. I'm just not super happy with the head, but I'm pretty much perfectionist. Sector 2803, I want to get a 3D printer, print my own Castle Grayskull, Snake Mountain, those three towers, Eternia, and Fright Zone, Buckwolf, bro. Buckwild, bro. Okay.
It'd be cool.
My Pacific Balance with LA with toy photography. That's awesome. No, I'm not. I'm about to set up an IG, and some people to deal with. I deal with got hacked. Ooh. Yeah, I just hacked my parts into the floor or chucked them on the floor. I do that quite often. I only have a Discord. I only had a Discord account because I was watching an art stream and they would do like draws for like the win, like the winning drawing of the week, and I had like sign up for the Discord to send my contact information, get the print.
I wish the neck on the Caliban book was a little bit longer. Like a
Do
little
what
bit
now?
taller.
Oh yeah.
Is that go ahead so when I print them and put them on there, sit real low.
Better than the Hulks. The anniversary Hulk has no neck at all, hardly.
Yeah, zero. Zero neck.
So it's gonna go like that. Sean, when you got to go back to dealing with Ashleys and Braxtolins?
I got 1 month before I got to report back to work. So August 4th.
Just some of the fucking names, man. You know what's sad? I came to the realization that it's our generation that's fucking naming these kids that too. You're like, oh my god, no! Why?
I mean, if people were having their kids in their 20s, so people do that, I guess. Wait until I was a little bit older.
I guess, but I mean, it's usually about a lot of them.
Yeah. My kids all have normal names.
And spelt normally too?
Spelled normally.
Oh my god, they're
wrong.
They may go, oh, I wish my name was spelled all super cool at one point in time, but then they're gonna get to be adults and then they're gonna go, oh, thank God. Or no, they're gonna say, oh, thank God.
Here's my thought on that whole naming thing. When you get into a situation where you don't know people and all they know is how your name is written down on a piece of paper and they got to read it, then the first impression that you have is that they're saying your name incorrectly. And you think, because you've been normalized to it your whole life, that, oh, well, everybody should know how to say my name because everybody in my life, parents, have always known how to say my name.
Yeah.
So, and my, relatives and friends. So when this person doesn't say my name correctly, now I have to correct them. And
there's a possibility of getting butt hurt.
Yeah, kids get offended. Like it's some kind of affront. When in reality, it's just
you have a weird name.
Pronounce it the way that it looks. So it's not a personal attack. It's just the fact that your parents spelled your name weird, or it's an unfamiliar name.
Yeah.
So, so that first interaction with people is going to be negative, and then what does that set your kid up for?
Yeah.
And even if they handle it well, it's still not a positive interaction.
Yeah, my wife follows a Reddit that has like shit spellings for regular names or something like that, or in another one that's just terrible, like names like the one I was saying earlier, like Braxtolin. Like that was like a name that she actually told me today. I'm like, the fuck out of here. Why is that someone's name? That poor girl or boy. They have to deal with that.
Yep. So at the very least, if you got a weird name, the first interaction you're going to have with folks is correcting how they pronounce it.
Sucks.
I would always name all of my children.
That's why when I was working my way through school, when I worked retail, I went by my first name, Steven.
All of my cats are named fucked up shit.
Oh, they're cats. You're not going to get offended. It's different.
Oh, I'll get offended for them. Like, how dare you? Dare you?
Well, the difference there is that my first interaction With your cat, is going to be you telling me what its name is.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to be having to read it off a piece of paper with 12 Q's and 3 W's.
Wait, you got a cat?
I don't have a cat.
Who's got a cat?
I don't have a cat. I got little furry assholes.
I hear only crazy people have cats.
Little furry douchebags.
Sorry, I got distracted painting its head. It was sitting here and my paint was sitting here. Needed an extra coat.
Sector, he's doing I don't know if he's doing Satanas, but he's definitely doing La Muerta.
What, Loose Collector? They're doing La Morta, Satanas, who's the other one? Hold on, I'll find out.
No evil Ernie though, huh?
Well, you don't own it, you aren't anymore. The Coffee Comics. Evil Ernie is owned by Dynamite now. Even though Evil Ernie is based on him, Brian Pluto.
That's so crazy. I never thought he'd give that up.
He kept well, he's dead. The only thing, the moneymaker is when he left. He kept, okay. He's doing, of course, La Morta, and she's going to have double jointed elbows, bicep swivels. Going to have a nice assortment of accessories. She's going to have 2 rifles, a gun belt, 2 pistols, and 3 interchangeable sets of hands. Chaotica.
Chaotica?
Yep. That's Chaotica.
Really? I don't even know who that is, but I'm getting that.
Let's see. Maybe do full screen.
Of course, she's doing ones that I've already solicited, Critter and She.
Yeah. These are all Coffin Comics ones.
Oh. Okay.
She's buxom.
Yep.
She's what the kids call thick.
So there, she comes with a removable cape, 2 power accessories, and looks like
3 different pairs of hands.
Looks like it. It's either or those are the ones on the hand on the figure.
On the figure, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. And this one is Lady Satanas.
That's nice. Man, think I can make capes for all these. Yay! Money! That looks
I
cloth.
think Chaotica is Lady Death's daughter.
That better not be fucking cloth.
But there's the resin prototype.
If they rendered it with a cape, it's probably not going to be cloth.
Yeah. There she is with her cape and the trident.
Yay!
And this is going to be badass. They're doing a Lady Death based on this artwork.
Jesus
Sweet.
Christ!
And there's the prototype.
Oh my god.
That's not the head they're going to use. That's just the head from the first release.
Dear God!
Yep, I'm getting that one.
That looks cool.
The head will be more based on this artwork.
A Hell Witch what? Box? Huh?
I saw the back of a Hell Witch box.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, yes, they're listed on the back of boxes.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I usually just throw all those away. So
Did a chest piece for this guy. Now I don't know where it is.
Sector, did you get all your Mythic Legions ordered?
Not yet.
Make sure you get that. Don't forget. Be like me and then ordering a couple. Got to order a few of my Cosmic Legions off of freaking BBTS. Ain't got no Cosmic Legion money right now.
Ain't got no cosmic money right now.
Definitely don't.
Yeah, he's been needing this for a while. Cause ever since that clear screwed up the rolled out the like.
I heard something completely different. Oh no!
What?
I heard something other than clear. Ever since that clear screwed up, I heard something derogatory. Like what? Something derogatory that starts with a Q.
Well, that's on your ears there.
Yeah, that's.
I heard clear.
I'm glad somebody did it. Like what?
I think you're the only person that heard that, because it wasn't said.
Yeah, thankfully. It's so funny. Anyway, what did it do? It just desaturated it?
Yeah, it desaturated it, made the colors look duller, and then didn't just. They weren't vibrant as they are now after I've repainted everything. I've been meaning to do this for a long time and let's get into it. It's like, screw it. Go ahead, fix everything.
And who is that?
Adam Bob, leader of the Strangers. Powers are kind of like a firestorm, just without the fire, where you can manipulate matter.
Oh, okay.
So if you try to shoot him with a bullet, he can just turn the bullet into like a grape. It's like a.
That's still gonna hurt.
Would a
Not as much as a bullet.
Would a supersonic grape actually hurt?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
It'd be like getting hit with a paintball.
A frozen paintball.
Would not feel good.
Well, we got 10 minutes till 4 hours, so we go ahead and call it quits at 4. Harker's already here and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Hallucinating.
Well, it's because I'm back on the proper medication now, so it's just my brain's starting to like, wait, what?
Starting to think stuff.
Yeah, it's like, wait, hold on, what's going on? Okay, so let's get up. So if I fold this over, I need to fold this Man. It's like origami, but with pleather. And at any point in time, you can screw it up. And you gotta redo the whole thing. And you'd think I would save like patterns, but then every time I go, when am I gonna ever make a holster for a select Dr. Doom gun ever again? But you know, you never know.
And then you do.
And then I do, yeah.
Oh, my neck. Sorry, I'm doing some file management. If I put the thumbnail up, like if I put the camera in the right spot, then the thumbnail will show up. And then I can see what it is that I'm doing. Like when I scroll through this real quick. Made some articulated wings for my kid for Halloween.
Oh yeah.
I made these brackets for it so that she could pull the strings and the wings would go up.
Very cool.
Dope.
Turned out pretty cool.
That's the kind of memory you just never forget.
Yeah. When my youngest was young, I took a stroller and made it into a R2-D2, dressed her up as Princess Leia. And she was in the stroller, so that the front part of the R2-D2 was opened up. And that was pretty cool. I should find those pictures sometime.
Oh yeah.
Finish this hot girl. I need to get her printed out.
Oh, let me see.
Oh boy. That's not
As soon as your program stops flipping out.
Well, let me change the... If I change the render, then it renders in real time as opposed to being all jacked up like that.
All right.
There she
Nice.
is. It's a hot girl.
Is it based on any particular?
I think it was the DC
Look.
Direct Hot Girl. I think that's the one it was based off of.
Are you open to suggestion on this at all?
Oh, I'm not working on it anymore.
Oh, okay.
But I'll take suggestions. Just what are your thoughts?
I'm not in love with that chin.
Too harsh?
It's just very female equivalent of Jay Leno. See, from whatever reason, that right there looks better when you see her jawline more, but when you go to the other view, it narrows.
That?
Like that. It really
Yeah.
narrows.
It's the camera. What is my view?
Because I ain't gonna lie, I'd love to have one of these, but I would.
Have a good one, Hang Solo.
But I would poke at the chin. But everything else is fucking great.
Oh, apparently I deleted those image files that I was using as reference.
And Nicole Kidman.
Yeah. That's why that's purple now. It's because it's got a missing image file. I can fix that probably pretty easy. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's where I wanted that. Way the heck up there.
Exactly there. This to come in. And that to come around. Exactly like that.
I was watching some movie while I did this. It was like I don't know if it was an indie movie. I never heard of it. Some guy who went to some like town. It was like a Western style thing, except that like the town ended up in the end being all dead people. Like it was weird.
Sounds familiar.
And then in the end, he had some kind of redemption or something.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it was good.
In 5 days, man, I'll get to see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
It was good.
On a certain website that we're not allowed to talk about. I think it, yeah, because I think they're gonna make you pay for it on Disney Plus, but not on a certain website that we go to.
Right away they will, but eventually they won't.
Right.
Depends on how.
But on a certain website, you won't have to pay. That'll be uploaded right on time, I would imagine.
I already watched it on there.
Oh, the cam version? I'm waiting for HD.
All right.
It's not bad.
Yeah?
You got a couple spots. It's like, beginning of the movie, it starts rough, where the audio is doubled. Then as soon as a few minutes in, though, it corrects itself. And every now and then there's weird ads pop up on it.
All right, here you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that does look better.
Yeah.
Giggity.
It does.
Look at the difference.
Yeah, it's a pretty big difference.
Yeah, that's better.
All
right. You're right. It needed to be fixed.
I'm occasionally right on things. When it comes to, like female faces, I'm very, very particular, and I'm usually right when it comes to that. Also, if you added a little volume to her top lip,
we are at the 4-hour mark. So it's that time of the week before we say adios for the night. And everyone in the chat, thank you for coming out, hanging out with us as always. And to Harker and Box of Cannons or Cannon. Thank you for coming to hang out too as well.
Yeah, thanks for having me out.
Remember to do all that wonderful YouTube stuff that they like us to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and should have the Electrocute custom showcase up now. It should have went live at midnight on Eastern time, and I'll get the Primeval showcase up tomorrow. But other than that, we'll see y'all next time.
Sounds good.
You sure about that?
Wrong one. I need to
think.
All right. Yeah, everyone have a good night.
You too, Tiger.